everybody. Welcome back to another Find the Auto Friday. I'm pretty excited for these bats. I just completed another video. Kojak's hit me up and said I got to try another one of those. The 2026 bats, they're all sold out everywhere. I tried looking for just somebody that could sell more of these bats because I really am enjoying them, and I feel like we're going to run out of them pretty quick. I couldn't find them anywhere. They're all sold out on Fanatics. They must not have made that many of them. So we have 6 bats left in the case, and our first round is almost entirely sold out. There's only 2 teams left, those teams being the Pirates and the Nationals. If you'd like to check out the checklist, you can. I have it at the end of yesterday's video. Let me see if I can tell you exactly who the Pirates and Nationals have, so you know exactly what you're looking for. I've got the pictures that I put up there. So with the Pirates, you're looking for O'Neal Cruz. And let's see who else the Pirates have. O'Neal Cruz is their main man. He is the only one on the checklist. And we got another Cruz for the Washington Nationals. That's going to be Dylan Cruz. So looking for those 2. Let's see. Dylan Cruz also has an art bat. He's got an inscribed bat. He's got a base bat as well. It'll be really interesting if we find one of these multi-signed bats, which will be kind of crazy. If that happens, every signature on there will go into a randomizer, and we'll have all those teams, and we'll have to figure out who gets it. Like I was looking at some pictures of the under wraps bats, and man, there's some crazy ones with like, I don't know, 10 signatures on there, stuff like that. So if we do find a multiple signed bat, let me show you an example of one. Just to set the ground rules, there are some bats in here that have many signatures on it. So I don't know, we probably have like 8 to 10 signatures on there. I see Mike Schmidt, Carlton Fisk, Mike Trout, Ricky Henderson. It looks like Derek Jeter, Ronald Acuna Jr., Alan Trammell, and it still goes on. So if we find one of those bats, we'll go ahead and put all of those players and the teams that they played on, put them into the wheel, shuffle the wheel a few times, and then we'll go ahead and run it. But all the other teams, there's a checklist that we'll be going off of. So one person in this break will end up with this very awesome collectible item. There's also, of course, some cards in here as well, and a jersey. It's a Cal Ripken Jr. jersey. We'll go ahead and get the mega box that comes with it. And let's see what we got. I'm going to go ahead and run off all the Pirates right now. You get all the Pirates cards from the Mega and a shot at the O'Neal Cruz bat in here. Pirates are going first. For $1, Faustus just took the Cincinnati Reds. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm looking forward to these bats. Also, we have flash sales tonight. We have giveaways that we'll be doing as well. I think tonight, maybe we'll do sealed packs again. One sealed baseball card pack. Let's do that. Must bookmark our upcoming shows. Go to our profile. Click shows and tap each icon. I think I have them set up for the rest of the year and then some. So lots of free packs for people that bookmark the shows. One of you, actually a lot of you, will get those packs tonight. All you have to do is be following us. Here's one of them, top right-hand corner of your screen. And we have the Buccos being sold, going to Armaco. And then the last team, looking for that Dylan Cruz bat for $1 live right now. Cincinnati Reds coming off the board. I sent a payment for PayPal. All right, Chris, I will put that in with your next package. I know that you usually win a free pack like at least once a week. So I'll just toss it into your next package. Whether it be tonight or Sunday, I'm sure you usually average about 1, maybe sometimes more than 1 per week. So yeah, I'll just toss it in there with that. RJG Win is going to pick up the national spot. Thank you very much. We're all sold out. Good luck, everybody. By the way, you can choose what rounds we add. So if you want to add any rounds tonight of anything, it's all up to you. Fridays, I only put a few breaks up there. Usually we do like 10 to 12 breaks. I think I only put 5 up there. No big deal. We can add another one or two if you want to. I don't have to go to work tomorrow, which is amazing. Counting down the days until Easter break. Anyway, here's the list. Rippy's got the Arizona Diamondbacks. T-Med's got the Braves. Baltimore Orioles are going to T-Med as well. Boston Red Sox are going to go to Rippy. We've got Jake taking the Chicago Cubbies. We've got David Shee with the White Sox. Dr. Set has the Cincinnati Reds. Cleveland is going to Rippy. We got Colorado Rockies. Also going to Rippy. Detroit Tigers going to Big Daddy. We've got Sports Nuts taking the Astros. Kansas City Royals, we're going to go to Rippy as well. South Jersey is going to have those Angels. EO's in the house. He's got the Dodger spot. There is Ohtani in the bat checklist. We've got Miami Marlins going to Rippy. Big Daddy is going to have the Brew Crew. Rippy's got the Twins. Chris C is going to have the Mets. Rippy's got the Yankees. BX with the Oakland A's. Philadelphia Phillies are going to go to Rippy. We've got Armaco with the Pirates. Rippy's got the Padres. San Francisco Giants going to Rippy. Mariners going to Rippy. We've got the St. Louis Cardinals to Legnauer. Rippy's got the Rays, the Rangers, and the Blue Jays. And RJG win with the Nationals. So we're ready to go. Good luck, everybody. O'Neill Cruz was probably the most hated person in Pittsburgh yesterday. Oh, yeah, it's not even close. It's the national news. They were talking about it on MLB Network. They did a whole segment with Kevin Kiermaier about it. I was like, wow, everybody is watching this. A lot of people feeling bad for Paul Skeens because he should have gotten out of that inning with 1 run allowed. Instead, he got chased, gave up 5 runs. His ERA is completely ruined. It's 67.50. And 5 runs over the course of a season isn't going to be all that much, but if he throws 180 innings, what's that equivalent to? It's probably like 0.03 that's going to be added onto his ERA or something like that now. Totally screwed him over. Probably going to be really tough for Paul Skeens to have an ERA under 2.00, which first 2 years he was under 2 both years, and I don't think anyone's ever done that, or I think maybe the only one that has done it in the modern era was Vida Blue. Anyway, here we go. Good luck, everybody. We've got this. I'm going to do a flash sale here. I'll do flash sales in between so you can grab some stuff. I'll go ahead and just open them all up, and you can pick what you want. They'll be under the Buy Now tab. We have celebration packs right there for about $5 a pack, a little more. Whatnot takes about 13% after their fees and payment processing fees, so I'm going to get about $4, something like that. That's my break-even price. We've got, jumbos are crazy. Have you seen the jumbo boxes? Jumbo packs of Series 1. They're $385 a box right now. They keep going up. Hobbies are just shy of $200. The search for the Mantle and the Hank Aaron is getting out of hand, and it's making the box prices go nuts. So I have those for you as well. Maybe I have one of those chasers in one of my boxes here. Also, we have 2022 Series 1 blaster boxes. Again, you can find, I know they're popping up at the bottom of the screen for like a minute, but you can find Cal Raleigh rookie cards in there, just $25 a box for a sealed box. We have sealed mega boxes of 2024 holiday. The rest, I've got a case of it. I'm selling the rest of the case for $50 per box, sealed box. Look for Paul Skeens rookie card and all those other good 2024 rookies. So those are all listed underneath the Buy Now tab. There's, I think, 4 of them. And then throughout the night, I could always, create another one or so. The next closest break to going is going to be Museum Collection. And also, before we rip into this, I'd like to ask the chat if you'd like me to add anything, because it's real easy to add a Find the Auto round. Stranger wins a sealed blaster box. Thank you very much. Somebody just won a free pack. But the chat picks the next round. Next, chat chooses, would you like me to add a FTA, that's Find the Auto of 2026 Topps Series 1 Jumbos. Basically, the way that would work is if you find the autograph, you get both of the silver packs. There's always a bonus. You could do Find the Auto with 2025 Bowman Draft Jumbo, where if you find an autograph, you can choose a prize, such as a silver pack from previous years, or maybe even a jersey. We could do that. Is he picking up the Dodgers? Thank you very much. If your team's gone in these under wraps bats, I know that this break sold out really quickly, was pretty much completely sold out before the show even started. If you'd like me to add we'll just do pick your team, so you don't have to sit here and We can just get right to it. You can grab your team right away, but pick your team of the 2026 Under Wraps bats. We can add another round of those if you want, or we can add a pick your team round of maybe another round. Let's see, I don't have a lot of rounds tonight. What's missing from that? If you want to go with a 2025 Pristine from the boxes that I have left from the old cases, it is a gamble because there could be only one or two autos in there, but we have that as an option as well. So that is up for your consideration. We will have multiple polls tonight where you steer the show. I only put, like I said, 5 breaks up just to get us kind of started, and you can basically choose whatever you want to go with. So thanks for being here. We'll give away free packs. We'll do this flash sales, and let's go ahead and get started here. Here's the box. So everyone's going to get some cards from this mega box, and if you don't hit any cards, like say you get not a single card, I'll just send you a free hobby pack. It's kind of my policy. Everybody gets something. I can't just send somebody an empty package. That would be messed up. Hey, there's Fitzy in the house. What's up, man? Also, I'm watching the Blue Jays right now. Okamoto's up. Blue Jays and A's, 1-0. I want to see Nick Kurtz. What's up with Nick Kurtz batting leadoff? That's weird. There's a spot going in the museum collection round, and Chris picked up a spot in the pick the team. Was that round number 5 or 6? Thank you very much. Nick Kurtz, who's probably going to hit 45 home runs this year. They're giving him the Ohtani and Schwarber treatment. I don't know if I agree with that. Like, why not put, I don't know, Jacob Wilson ahead of him in the lineup? Isn't he batting leadoff? Like, what's this all about? Dumbass says it's stupid to lead him off. He's not a good base runner. I mean, he's an awesome player, but just imagine having him second or third. And then Hobo picking up a spot. Thank you very much. Getting the Rockies. You have him second or third. Jacob Wilson's on-base percentage, I would imagine, is going to be at least like 360 this year, if not better. Why not have guys on base in front of him? I don't know. Stupid. I guess they're like, oh, we got our own version of Ohtani, and he is good. He will get some consideration for the MVP this year. I think he's that good. 45 home runs. I think I would be pretty comfortable taking the over if you said 44.5 for his home runs. Getting over 1,000 OPS, which is pretty crazy. Like there's usually like maybe like 1 or 2 players that go over 1,000 OPS for a whole year. Oh boy, looks like Ernie Clement just got a double. The Blue Jays are challenging here. Luis Severino is up to 71 pitches. Nice to be able to watch a baseball game. Pirates are off tonight, so I can't watch my team. They got a game tomorrow at 4. No stream tomorrow, though, so I won't be able to enjoy it with you guys. But I'm sure later next week when they're playing the Reds, probably have some games where I'll be getting all hot and bothered when the Pirates are dropping fly balls and throwing balls into the stands. Probably going nuts. I'm not a very patient fan with the Buccos because I have such high expectations for them this year. I was hoping coming in 85 wins. They got that brand new lineup completely overhauled last year. There's Horwitz. Last year they had 110 home runs, which was the least in all of baseball. I think the second least was like 145 or something like that. Also scored the least amount of runs. They were just so awful. Like Tommy Pham was like our cleanup hitter. I don't even think he has a job this year. If he wants to continue playing, he's going to have to go over to Korea or Japan or something. Gabe picking up a spot. Thank you very, very much. Judge lead off a few years back. Yeah, Judge used to lead off too. I don't know. Not a huge fan of that. There's a couple times he did, but I feel like you put your best hitter 2 or 3. It used to be when I was growing up, it was the cleanup spot. Like if I was in the cleanup spot of my little league team, I felt like the man. I was like, yeah, I got this. There's William grabbing a sealed jumbo pack. Thank you very much. He's with the Mets in the minors. Wow. Oh no, he's gonna come back. Luis Robert will get hurt undoubtedly because that's what he does, and then Tommy Pham will be back up. Thanks for looking that up. I checked about, I don't know, halfway through last month, and I saw that he had not been signed by anybody. His career just won't end. I think he's like 37 or 38, and he's still going. I think he's a 0-time All-Star, but he's still hanging around. Probably will make the Mets as a 4th outfielder. The Mets have some good outfielders, though. Carson Benz is showing his wear out there. What just happened in the A's game? Did you see that? Soderstrom and Denzel Clark just looked at each other, and the ball fell between them and allowed 2 runs to score. That's a Pirates play right there. This is on MLB Network if you want to follow along. I think also we have a game after this. I think I'm rooting for the Athletics here. It's Bryce Harper on the foil. Mike Trout with the home run in the first game. Not a lot of teams, well, maybe half the teams playing today. Seems like all the teams in the domes and warmer weather climates are playing today. All the other teams have today off because it's a rain date. In case you got bad weather, they like to have that next day open for the opening day redo. Christopher Morales with the Marlins now says, Chris, yeah, that's your guy. You got to stick with him. Take a look here. It is pretty close. The pristine round is in the lead for the pick your team, slightly over under wraps for the pick your team. If you would like to vote on that, you have just a little more time. And then we'll choose whatever wins. We've got Rally on the confetti. We've got Tristan English on the pink. It's not numbered. My wife will be sorting all these cards. Everything ships next day, except for on weekends. I can't make it to the post office before like 11 a.m. So, oh, nice catch to keep the runner, Andres Jimenez, at third, out in right field. All right, so let's move on to the main box. This is what we've been waiting for. Good luck. I put another video up of this today. We had an encore presentation for Kojaks. He bought a second bat. I'll tell you, it was a Hall of Famer, and the checklist has some crazy chasers in it. So these are completely sold out pretty much everywhere. I tried looking to buy some more. I could not find them anywhere. They're all sold out on Fanatics website. I tried looking at different card stores and those third-party resellers. For anybody that had some more bats, none. I just don't think that they made that many of them. So let's go ahead and see what we have. Good luck, everybody. This is going to be a little bit of a challenge because this box is so long. I'm probably going to be knocking stuff off my breaker table here all over the place, I'm sure. Got all these little note tags everywhere that I'm going to probably need if we end up doing Find the Auto later. But here it is, Under Wraps Baseball, Volume 1. Sealed box. Here we go. It's going to be hard to ship. I know. I just bought 25 bat boxes. They're 36 inches long by 4 by 4 from Uline. 25 boxes cost me $78 to ship them to me. I was like, what the heck? It's like, what a ripoff. But I do have some special boxes coming to ship these. Hopefully they come in by Monday so I can easily get these out. Just put the bat back in its original box and then get them shipped out inside those special Uline bat boxes. You can find any size box on Uline. That's where I get all my special boxes at. Shipping boxes. Those bricks, yeah, they're expensive. Very, very expensive. Here we go. Under Wraps bat. Let's find the seam. Here it is. Now, there is a little card in these, so I have to be careful to not show that because that will completely ruin everything. All right. There's also a checklist that comes with this because some players have played for multiple teams, especially the older ones, and we're already knocking cameras down and everything. That's okay. I figured that would probably happen. All right, so it comes in a nice cloth Fanatics bag. Whew, good luck. I'm going to work it out. Okay, we got the number. Number's 25 on the bottom of the bat. If you want to guess. White Sox Tom says it is a Yankees player. Did you see the little card? I tried to hide it, but sometimes you can't hide it. Looks like it's going to be a Mizuno bat, and it is going to be Glaber, who goes by Glay. What? He goes by Gley Torres. I never knew that. Glaber Torres, there's your authentication sticker. His handcrafted custom bat signed in silver ink. What a beautiful bat. Marucci right there. I would assume it's the Tigers, unless they, I don't know, somehow put him on the Yankees. And it does say Glaber right there. There you go. Oh, it's actually, this is pasted to the box. I can't even move this. So I guess that's nice. Glaber Torres. Almost 100% positive that it is going to be the Tigers. I'll check the official checklist. Yep, Glaber is on that checklist along with Riley Green, Spencer Torkelson, Max Clark. Tigers will get it. So congratulations, Tigers going to Big Daddy with the win. So Big Daddy, you got a giant bat coming your way. I will figure out how to get it shipped. Like I said, I got those special boxes coming in. I don't know how fast they'll be here. They shipped today, and here we go, knocking over cameras again. I think I might just need a new tripod. This tripod's weak as all get out. David Shee picking up a spot right there. Thank you very much. I think he may have bought a flash sale spot. We have more of these bats. There are a grand total of 8 in a case. We have now broken 3 of them. We have Volpe, a Hall of Famer bat as well, which I won't tell you yet in case you didn't watch tonight's video because I just put it up. And now, Glaber, looks like his bat's kind of small. There's a lot of extra space still left in this box. Probably a 30, 31, maybe 32. I don't think anyone's out there swinging 36s anymore. Maybe someone like Giancarlo Stanton. Whenever I played, I swung a 34-inch. Barry Bonds, with all his power, I think he used to swing a 32. His hands were so quick. So congratulations. We've got that one going to Big Daddy. I'm going to go ahead and write that down. Big Daddy. We'll take the bat. All right, let's take a look. See what we've got coming up next. Looks like we have some sort of issue with my printing going on. I only printed 1 page. See if I can get the second page to print out for the list. Control P. We'll do another giveaway here in a second. I just want to print this list out so I can get all these ready to go. Here's another giveaway for you. Top right. All right, coming up next, let's see. Museum collection is pretty close. Also, there's a Cal Ripken Jr. jersey. I don't want to forget that. So one of you is going to get a jersey of Ripken from that previous round with the bat. Shuffle, 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 and spin it. So the Ripken is going to end up going out to the owner of the Phillies. Congratulations, Rippy. Rippy gets the jersey. So Ripken to Rippy. And the bat to Big Daddy. All right, museums coming up next. We've got a few boxes left right here of museum collection from my inventory. I do have more boxes on the way. So chat can choose left or right. It does look pretty close for the pick your team round. Actually, you know what? I want to keep that pull up just a little bit longer. Let's go ahead and have White Sox Tom pick it for us. Is he in here? Because he's pretty, there he is. He's pretty good at this. White Sox Tom, left or right? Which one do you want to go with? White Sox Tom says choose the right box. All right, so it's museum collection. Also comes with a Series 1 hobby box, which are up to almost $200 a piece right now. They are kind of on a runaway price train. Everything Series 1 seems to go up every week because it's kind of mirroring the Paul Skeens rookie debut patch auto to some degree, where all those boxes kept rising and rising and rising. It got pretty wild where hobby boxes were like 800 that initially were like 150 or something like that. Jumbo boxes were initially like 350, were like 1300. That card ended up selling for $1 million. the Mickey Mantle is still out there, and that's why the now Series 1 boxes, which are pretty much drying up everywhere. I'm sure that you guys have noticed that. Still out there, Mantle and Hank Aaron, and if they're in a high grade, those are going to be worth a whole ton of money. So if you want to grab any spots in this round, you can. I'll grab the hobby box right there for you. I'll also grab the mega box. And we're just about ready to go with museum collection. We'll see if White Sox Tom picked out a winner. Here's all the Rockies for $1. $1. It's going live right now. We do have more bats right now. It looks like Pristine's going to win it. I'll leave that pull open for until the freebie goes away, which is about 2 minutes, and then we'll add Pristine or the under wraps bats. Rockies going first here. Also comes with a Paul Skeens jersey for one person. Yeah, I'm so glad it's the weekend. This was a tough week. I traveled all day on Tuesday, coming back from Florida. This was a whirlwind week. Long days at work. There's I think 11 teachers out today, so I had to cover a class on my free period. Here's the Marlins coming up next for a bucko. Congrats on the Rockies. Thank you very much. Big Daddy with a $10 tip says, thanks for the awesome atmosphere. And Breaks, you're welcome, man. Congrats on the bat. It's pretty cool. I don't know if you like Gleyber Torres or not, but he was an all-star last year. And it will look pretty nice putting it on the mantle or on display. Did we already pick the museum box? Yep, White Sox Tom picked it out. Ross just missed it. We can always add more museum. I don't have it on the poll right now, but I could put it on there. Just Breaks is going to take the Marlins. It is a failed payment, so hopefully that gets through here very soon. You can just go to your profile page and update your payment. Next up, the Rays for a bucko, $1. Whole Tigers team was an all-star last year. I hate that. It's the fan vote. It always seems like the Braves load up, and like one year it was like half the starters were Braves. The Tigers did that last year. You would have some like random just average player like Sean Murphy or something like that, like second place in the fan vote. Just Breaks, your payment has succeeded. Thank you very much. Gleyber was in the trade that sent Aroldis Chapman to Chicago in 2016. That's right. He was originally with the Cubbies. So Big Daddy's got a soft spot for him. And I think Aroldis Chapman, the more I think about it, he's still closing for the Red Sox. I think he might be a Hall of Famer. I think he's going to probably get in. He's still throwing over 100 miles an hour at like age 38 or whatever. Show Me the Cards wins a free pack of cards. Congratulations. And Pristine wins the poll. So we're going to add Pristine to the Pick Your Team stuff. Here's all of the Giants. We're knocking the Giants down to $1. Good luck. We'll do another free pack of cards. We also have the, I think we have 4 flash sales running right now, including jumbo packs, celebration packs, a couple sealed boxes, mega box of holiday, Series 1 blaster boxes of 2022 tops. Looking for Cal Rally rookie cards. Jason Hayward retired today. I saw that. 16 years in the league. He got that World Series. He was a big part of the Cubs winning the World Series, as he got up during the rain delay that just came out of nowhere in like the 9th inning and gave a fiery speech and pumped up the Cubs, and they ended up winning, which was pretty crazy stuff. Alrighty. You see on ABC News, there's one person out of 12 million brackets with a perfect women's bracket. I don't think anyone's ever hit that before. EO's going to have that spot. EO, thank you very much. It's like impossible to hit it. Next up, we've got the Cardinals. Cardinals are a great one. It's $1. $1 spot. AET says, wait a minute. I thought I had the Rays. Are you talking about in this museum round? It's A from the Bay that has them. You probably bought them in another round. If you want to check your My Orders or My Purchases tab, it'll show there. It's probably coming up. That is what likely happened. We'll be getting all those breaks tonight. This one is Pick Your Team 2. You might have them in maybe Pick Your Team 3, 4, or 5. And we've got T-Med taking the Cardinal spot. Congratulations. Next, we've got the Astros. They've got some really nice autos in museums, such as Jeff Bagwell and Nolan Ryan and Craig Biggio, and they're going to be knocked down to $1 spot. How about Aaron Judge today getting challenged? I think wasn't it a full count? There's 2 strikes on him, and Robbie Ray was not giving in, kept going after him, and Judge took him 405 feet out to left. So nice to see he's off to Schneid. They had a base open, too, at first base. There's a run on second, and they pitched to him. Gabe's going to have the Astros spot. Congrats, Gabe. Next up, it's the Blue Jays for $1. Vladdy's stepping in right now against Scott Barlow. 2-1 game. $500 million man is pitched right down the middle. Good old Vlad Jr. might end up being a Hall of Famer someday. That'd be kind of cool. Father and son Hall of Famers. That doesn't happen too often. You think of all the great father-son combos. I'm trying to think if there has ever been a father-son Hall of Fame combo. Off the top of my head, Biggio's no, Bonds is no, the Boones no, the Guerreros are a possibility. Acuna's no. Next up, we've got the Pirates. Thank you very much. Kid Rips. Oh, what a play by the pitcher between the legs. That was a great play. I'm doing the Bucko spot, knocking them down to $59, looking for Paul Skeens. They're going live right now. Griffey Sr. is not a Hall of Famer, so nope, not on that one either. I'm trying to think if there's ever been a combo that's been in the Hall of Fame together. That's a good trivia question. I'm racking my brain here. There's been plenty of father and sons that have played in the big leagues. Collier Yastrzemski, Mike Yastrzemski. That's not father and son, that's father and grandson, but Yastrzemski won't be a Hall of Famer. Jay Finn's going to have that one. Thank you very much. Next up, Boston Red Sox. Knocking them down to half price. They're live right now. Ross, to see my comment above. My LCS has gilded for 1100. 2024 gilded. That might be fun to do. Yeah, because of Paul Skeens. Maybe we should do that. Let me think about it, Ross. And how about you send me an invoice for whatever your cost would be, and then if I decide to go in on it, I'll just pay the invoice. If I decide not to, then I'll just cancel it. Yeah, that's a pretty awesome box. Roman with the Red Sox. Thank you very much. We're ready to go. Good luck, everybody. We got Just Breaks with the Arizona Diamondbacks. We've got Big Daddy with the Atlanta Braves. We got Greg with the Baltimore Orioles. We got the Boston Red Sox with Roman G. We got Big Daddy with the Cubbies. We got the Chicago White Sox going to David Shee. We got the Cincinnati Reds going to Team Ed. We've got the Cleveland Guardians going to Larry. We got Kids Rips going to the Colorado Rockies. Stranger is going to have the Tigers. Houston Astros going to Gabe. We got Greg with the Royals. We're going to have the Angels go out to David Shee. We've got the Dodgers going to EO. We're going to have the Marlins go to Just Breaks. We got Big Daddy taking the Brew Crew. We've got Brett with the Twins. Chris C's going to have the Mets. We got the New York Yankees going to EO along with the A's. Got the Philadelphia Phillies going out to Chief. We're going to have the Pittsburgh Pirates going to Jay Finn. We got Big Daddy with the San Diego Padres. There goes Larry getting a free pack of cards. Congrats, Larry. EO with the Giants. 6-2 Nevin is going to have the Seattle Mariners. T-Med's got the cards. Tampa Bay is going to go to A from the Bay. We've got the Texas Rangers going to Kids Rip. And we've got, check that, Texas goes to Weeham. And Kids Rip has the Blue Jays with EO with the Nationals. This is Pick Your Team round number 2. Good luck, everybody. We'll do another free pack here. I'll just keep them rolling along. It's Friday night. Why not? The only father and son, Larry and Lee McPhail, both executives. Man, done, Matt, with the research right there. Good job, man. Yeah, so there's never been players. The best shot is the Guerreros, I think. I mean, I'm sure that there's some other players that are going to have sons that get into the league, but I'm trying to think if there's anybody on the up and up that's going to be coming up. You have Matt Holliday was a great player, but he's not going to be in the Hall of Fame. You can say maybe Holliday and Ethan Holliday or Jackson Holliday. That's not going to happen. I don't think Holliday will be a Hall of Famer. The Witts, now Bobby Witt Sr. was just a kind of like a journeyman pitcher. He'll never be a Hall of Famer or anything like that. Here's another free pack for you. The best chance is the Guerreros, which would be, that would be awesome. They'd be the first ever father-son to be Hall of Famers. And it's, I mean, they got a good shot. Taking a look at Vlad's career stats, he's been in the league now since 2019. So he's been around for 7 years, and he's having a nice career. 25 WAR, 136 OPS is great. 183 home runs, 288 career batting average. If he can continue to put up numbers, he's got a shot. It all depends on how he's got that big body. So those guys with those big bodies, they got to take care of themselves because they do tend to age a little more quickly. All right, here we go. The next round, by the way, you guys asked for Pristine to be added in. I'm going to add it for you right now. It won the poll narrowly by 2 votes over the Under Wraps Bats. So Pristine with a Stadium Club Mega Box. We pick your team number 6. Just added, and also put a celebration box in there too. And I will do, for this one, we will do 3 jerseys of, well, potentially 3 jerseys plus your choice of jersey. For any auto that's missing, which there's a chance of that, if that does happen, then I will random off additional spots for every auto not in the box, for an additional jersey, or for an additional box of cards, or for, like, for example, say, like, I don't know, like a mega box or something like that. Or you can take a silver pack, because I do have some silvers laying around. So if the autos are missing, I'll take the hit on it, and you can choose what you want. So we could potentially be giving away additional, buyer appreciation prizes. But people want Pristine. It won the break, so we're going to add it. I'd have to say the best father-son duo ever was Bobby and Barry. If you add their WAR together, no doubt about it. Barry Bonds' career WAR was 162. His father was probably in the 40s or so. So here's that Pristine round just opened up right now. Big Daddy just grabbed a spot in that round. Thank you very much. We'll put more polls up if you guys want Find the Auto action. If you guys want more different Pick Your Team breaks. If you want to go Find the Autos, personal boxes. Did I open up the collector's boxes? I thought I had those somewhere. Where did those go? Oh, I didn't start those yet. If you want to get any collector's boxes too, it's just the packs. The binders I'm going to give away to the kiddos. I've got 2 binders, and actually, yeah, I've given away 3 binders now. My wife got one, Emmy got one, and Elsa got one. I need to get one to my son EJ, my daughter Olivia needs one. And then I've got a bunch of card collectors in class. Some of them are Pokemon. I'll take those in and give those away. And also, just be a little bit easier to ship everything. So you're just bidding on, if you do buy a collector's box, you're not getting the binder or the sleeves and stuff in there. Just to let you know, it's in the description, so there's no, hidden stuff going on there. But forgot to open that one up. All right, good luck, everybody. Bobby Witt Sr. was not a really great player. He'll never be a Hall of Famer. Who said that? I think I already addressed that comment. What about Tug and Tim McGraw? They were good. Tim McGraw, a great singer. Ross says they were all talking about how bad O'Neal Cruz was on the Yankees. It's the talk of baseball. Like MLB Tonight did a whole segment on it. O'Neal Cruz is a space cadet, and I'm at the point now where I'm fine getting him out of town. Big Daddy taking the Twins. I would rather have Jake Mangum out there, who's going to hit 280 with probably 8 to 10 home runs. You're giving up a lot of power, but you're going to have a solid defensive player. It's going to give you professional at-bats. I'd much rather have that. Defense is a big thing. O'Neal Cruz, if you look at his baseball reference page, I am sure that every single year his F WAR, his fielding WAR, is likely always negative. I'm looking at his baseball reference right now. For some reason, he doesn't have a WAR. He should have a -1 WAR right now, in my opinion, because he completely cost us the game. Yeah, his defensive WAR was -1.1 last year. So he actually lost a full 1.1. The dude sucks. He can't freaking hit either. Yeah, you put your best center fielder, you put your best outfielder in center field. Like, what are you doing with O'Neal Cruz? The Pirates have a little bit of an interesting situation, though. A lot of times, they would put their best outfielder in left field at PNC Park in years past, because left field is a much bigger field. For example, Andrew McCutchen gets absolutely screwed over in the defensive war stats. Kevin taking this one because of PNC Park. Because the left fielder has to cover all that ground out that's 410. I really hope Andrew McCutchen's a Hall of Famer. I think he will be. I really do. Like if you said, Jabs, you have to bet yes or no. Andrew McCutchen Hall of Fame. I'm saying yes. Probably not by the writers. He's probably going to be like a Torrey Hunter or something like that. That's going to get, 30, 40, 50% of the vote, but probably not going to quite get in. He'll be on the ballot every year. And then once he goes before the players and they get to vote on him on the veterans committees, 100%, he's in there. He's got his MVP. He doesn't have a World Series championship, though, unfortunately. But, I mean, there's a lot of Hall of Famers that don't. But he's got that MVP, which is big. His stats are better than Dave Parker's. And Dave Parker just got in after years and years of being on those committees. Parker's in. Cut should be in, too. And I always like to think, who's the next Pirate that gets a statue? The last Pirate was Bill Mazeroski's statue was put up. All the statues we have, there's Kevin getting a free pack. Congrats. Let's do another one. Another freebie. There you go. All the Pirates that have statues around PNC Park, they're all old. We got Clemente, Stargell, Hannes Wagner, and Bill Mazeroski. It'd be really, really nice to get a statue of Andrew McCutchen. Maybe out there on the Riverwalk behind center field. That'd be awesome. There's Camp Devaney. I don't even know if he's around anymore. He was terrible last year for the Buccos. He hit 167 in 14 games. I think he was like 0 for his first 15 or something like that. Jacob Wilson's up right now. Struck out tonight, which is rare for him. He had the second least strikeouts last season behind Luis Arraez, second least strikeout rate. I like Jacob Wilson a lot. He's Jack Wilson's son. Ross says, I called 5 card shops within an hour of me, and everybody's out of museum collection. I know, museum is getting extremely hard to find. I can't find it either. Once it's gone, unfortunately, unless you want to pay now up to $650 a box. It'll probably be $700 a box next week. Before long, it'll be, who knows, maybe up there with Tribute, which is like $900 a box, which is crazy. Just the nice product like that, the people like ripping. People will open it all up. Chris says, I'm going to stay up till about 10:30 my time, which is 11:30 my time. Greg picking up a spot. Thank you very much. Grabbing some celebration packs. Yeah, I've got 2 cases of those, so I figured, you know what? I'll give you some cheap packs here. You can maybe, it's always fun to rip a pack, get a couple extra packs into your stacks if you want to. Usually Fridays are the only days that I do flash sales, and that's only because it adds a lot of extra packages, and I already have to stay up so late during the week working on everything. And so I don't want to add more work during the week because I like to get everything out the next day. But on Fridays, I don't ship till Monday, so I have some extra time. That's why flash sales only on Fridays. So we got some packs there, including some boxes as well. Kevin says, what do you do? I am a high school teacher for just a little bit longer. There's like 36, 37 days left of work, and then I'm retiring. I'm retiring early. And I'm just going to get to hang out here. It was great today. I came home, said hello to my kids, and hung out with them for a little bit before they went off to their mom's house. And then I literally just laid on the couch the entire day, watched MLB Tonight with my wife. Just laying. She was working on stuff on her computer, and I was just laying there, holding her hand and watching MLB. I was like, this is the life. This is what it'll be like in, 2 months from now. All right, so you got a bunch of tops in this round. All those celebration cards. You also have this. This is the big one. I don't know if any of those chasers are in celebration boxes, but Series 1 has the redemptions for Mickey Mantle, 52 tops, Willie Mays, Jackie Rob. There's all kinds of crazy cards. Some of them have been found. I think the Frank Thomas, no name on front, which was a PSA. I can't remember what it was, but it was a graded Frank Thomas, which is going to be worth probably $5,000 or $6,000. I also saw somebody pull a $7,500 shopping spree from Fanatics out of one of these. So there's crazy redemptions in here, and that's why these boxes are going up. These hobby boxes, which pre-sold for under $100 on release day, They're now almost double. I think it's $180 or $185 for these unblocked cards. Pretty crazy. J Finn picking up a spot in Pristine. Thank you very much. Ernie Banks rookie card is still out there as well. Yeah, there's crazy ones. We need a list of this. I feel like people did a really nice job with the rookie debut patch autos, just keeping us up to date. Like, we knew who was still out there. Like, okay, Jackson Merrill is still out there. Yamamoto's still out there. Or, oh, Wyatt Langford was just pulled tonight. People were up and up on it, but I feel like we haven't heard much. There hasn't been many pulls. Makes you wonder if they're kind of slow rolling it. Imagine if Mantle was pulled on day one. Like, the demand would go down pretty heavily. That was always the conspiracy theory about Chrome Update with the Paul Skeens rookie debut patch auto, which ended up selling for over $1 million. People thought, you know what? They probably didn't even. It's probably sitting on a shelf somewhere in Topps executive office, and they're not going to put it out there until, you know, they've sold all the boxes. I thought that was a conspiracy theory. It was eventually found by some breaker's son out in California. They auctioned it off. Dick's Sporting Goods won it. It's just down the road. I can go see it at any time. See, wait, picking up the Reds. Thank you very much. Pretty cool. I can go see the Paul Skeens whenever I want. It's about an hour and 15 minutes away from my house. It's at a Dick's Sporting Goods, House of Sport. Can't wait to get back there and see what they've got. Maybe when there's a new release, maybe I'll go out there for Chrome Black. We got a free pack, Swartz. He's going to have a free pack of cards. Congratulations. It'll be a newer pack of some kind within the last 5-6 years or so. Usually what I do is if you're buying in the breaks, I give you a hobby pack of like Heritage or Topps. If I don't recognize your name, I'll still give you a nice newer pack of something. Here's another freebie for you. We've had some people win many things but never purchase from us, but I still send them the stuff. Hopefully one day we'll convert those folks into a buyer at some point. No pressure though. We got Ohtani right there. Cam Schlittler pitched today. There's O'Neal Cruz, who might actually catch that ball. Worst fielder in all of baseball, I think. He has no space. He should be a DH. If we didn't have Marcell Ozuna, that'd be an easy move. Mizorowski was freaking fantastic yesterday with 11 strikeouts in 5 innings. Like, this guy, if he can... Wow, there we go. An autograph. Colton Cowser. Very nice. Former #2 overall pick a few years ago. Had a little bit of struggles in the majors last year, but that's going to go to the Orioles. 1991 Colton Cowser. The first time I pulled this one from Series 1. That's going to go to Greg. Greg, congratulations. That's pretty nice. I like it. I like it a lot. We'll see. Is he up on the team this year, Cowser? Highly regarded prospect. Wayne opens packs, picking up some celebration packs. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, man. T-Med says, of course, this is the time I don't buy the O's and they hit an autograph. You just never know. Yeah, that happened to Chief a couple weeks ago. He usually buys the Phillies, and then he didn't buy them like one night, and then they hit like 3 or 4 massive hits. You never know. There's Bryce Harper, surefire future Hall of Famer, I think. I like Bryce Harper. When Bryce Harper first came up, a lot of people didn't like him, and I think I didn't like him either. I kind of remember feeling like, this guy's kind of cocky. He thinks he's better than he is. I think he actually won a player's vote for most overrated player in all of baseball. But I like him now. Bryce Harper is a great one. Blue Dreamer just picked up the A's in the jumbo box round. Thanks, man. Will Chase DeLauder be a good rookie card? Yeah, for the he had a big home run for the Guardians last night. He's a former first rounder. He'll be probably in Series 2. I'm surprised they didn't put him in Series 1 because he did make his Major League debut in October in the playoffs. But they're just holding him back. Series 2's got a chance to be pretty crazy with Kevin McGonigal and J.J. Weatherholt if they decide to put them in there. Those two guys are going to be massive stars. He hit 2 home runs. He hit 2 home runs. I heard the one. So that's, yeah, those youngsters, when they start out hot, everyone's going to want their cards. So the Guardian spot in Series 2 might be a hot spot in the breaks. People chasing him down. Series 2 typically is not as good a product as Series 1. It's usually printed about half as much, which is pretty nice. But a lot of times they're pretty stingy with the rookies. Like, they'll put them in there, but they like to put them in as short prints. And I don't know. 2024 Series 2 wasn't bad. They had Yamamoto and PCA in there, but they refused to put Skeens in there. They loaded up on 2024 update. It's always interesting how they decide to do it. Probably the best. Some Series 2 releases are just abysmal. Like 2020 Series 2, awful. You had Luis Robert in there, and Emmanuel Clase, and David Bednar were the rookies. Terrible class. 2021, you had Key Brian Hayes, Alex Kirilloff. Maybe Crochet's in Series 2, I can't remember, but 2021 was awful. 2022, you could have had J-Rod. 2022 is terrible, too. Jorge Soler, that's an orange. Very, very nice. Bobby Witt is not in the base checklist. Neither is J-Rod. They put him in as short prints. And the best rookies in Series 2 from 2022 is Spencer Strider and O'Neal Cruz. That's it. The base checklist is so weak. 2023 Series 2, Corbin Carroll's the best rookie in there. Then you got Anthony Volpe, whose cards have gone down like crazy, and Jordan Walker. So it's basically it's Corbin Carroll carrying. So every year it seems like just not good, but 2024 was a very, very good class. Series 2, typically I don't know. Historically, just not as good as Series 1. 2019 was pretty good. You had Tatis and Pete Alonso in there. With at the time, Eloy Jimenez was a big star. He was in there. Vladdy short print. 2018 Series 2 was just Ohtani. The second best rookie in 2018 Series 2 was Mitch Garver. But you do have the bat down to chase short print of Ronald Acuna Jr., which is a pretty legendary card. I have that somewhere. I need to get that graded. That was pretty cool. I actually got that card for free. Bryce from Stay Classy gave that to me. Trout homer number 2. Very, very nice. Here we go with the main box. Good luck, everybody. The next closest one is probably going to be, let's see, Pristine's moving right along. The jumbo box, though, is the closest. So we're getting into that one next. I'll put a poll up for what you'd like to see us add tonight. We'll probably be live until about, I don't know, maybe 11 or so. Or however long you guys want to go. Here we go. Now, White Sox Tom picked this one. To me, it feels maybe slightly heavy, not super heavy. There's not going to be one of those framed cards in here. At best, we might have an extra card. Let's check. Feels okay. You see, we do have an extra card there. So White Sox Tom does it again. Man, these museum boxes are pretty nice. See, Wait picking up the Mariners. So instead of having 3 base cards, we have one really thick card right there, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. You're only supposed to get 3. So there we go. White Sox Tom does it again. Hideo Noma. Oh, my goodness. Did you see the bottom? Did you see who that player was? This could be wild. Oh, boy. I think I may have seen Willie Mays. I might have seen Willie Mays. White Sox Tom, just, man. Could it be a cut auto? We already found the Joe DiMaggio 1/1 cut auto relic. We'll see what we've got here. This could get kind of bonkers. Strap in. Here we go. The numbered cards. Roki, that's a great card, numbered to 249. Rookie gold. We've got Adley Rutschman numbered to 150 on the blue. And we're going to have a relic here. It is going to be Aaron Judge, numbered to 99. Congratulations, Yankees. And that one's going to go to, that's EO. Man, EO's been hitting really, really good with the Yankees for the past couple days. And he does it again. Had an Aaron Judge relic yesterday. He's going to have 4 of his relics on this card. Numbered 98 out of 90. Reigning MVP right there. And it is it's a jersey number to 99. What a nice hit. Congratulations. Awesome. Awesome card right there. Aaron Judge. And it could get crazier. This is going to be one of those boxes that might be wild. Here we go. Next up, we're going to have an auto. It's a triple relic auto of Paul O'Neill, numbered to 50. The Yankees again. EO is dominating. The triple bat relic out of 50. Paul O'Neill, who is one of the all-time Yankee greats. He's out in Monument Park and everything. Really, really nice hit right there for EO. Congratulations. A Yankees box so far. Will we continue to find Yankees? There's another hit coming up. It is going to be Gordon Graceffo. It's a bonus hit, I guess, because there's going to be another card coming. Number to 199. St. Louis gets in on the action. That's Team Ed that has that one. Congratulations. And we should be done with the hits. But White Sox Tom picked this box, and there is a bonus hit in here. And there you see, that is indeed Willie Mays is coming. Here we go. Willie Mays. It is going to be the Willie Mays. It's one of five. Willie Mays cut auto. Holy cow. Museum comes through again. How many times do you get to pull a Willie Mays auto? I think that's a first for me here on this channel. Going out to EO. EO is dominating tonight. What a hit. It is a signed Willie Mays cut auto numbered to 5. Looks like it was cut from potentially a postcard. Holy cow. Numbered 1 of 5. Willie Mays, put that up there with that Joe DiMaggio that we pulled last month from Museum Collection. What a hit. Willie Mays, 1 of 5. Typically with cut autos, they're all 1 of 1s, but they must have, I don't know, maybe Willie signed 5 different postcards and they acquired all of them and cut them up. Maybe he has 5 different cut autos in there. What a hit, EO. That is a crazy, crazy hit right there. One of the all-time greats, the Say Hey Kid, with his 660 home runs. I can't believe we pulled a Willie Mays auto. I could add that to my my resume now. A Willie Mays auto pull. So congratulations and thanks everybody for watching. What a night. Man, I was hoping we would have something in there. Big shout out to White Sox Tom for choosing that box. So that one's in the books. EO is back and doing as good as ever. What a round for him. I know there's a lot of people probably pretty envious of that hit right there for you, EO. A Willie Mays cut auto is insane. All right, so let's move on. Man, I don't know if it's just super hot in here or what, but I'm like sweating after that one. Well, there's another free giveaway for you. Here's the jersey win. We'll do that before we move on. Ross is going to get a free pack of cards. Congratulations. The jersey here that we're giving away in this Pick Your Team round number 2 is going to be a Paul Skeens. It goes to the Nationals. The Nationals owner, you guessed it, it's his night. EO has that spot. He's got the Skeens jersey, probably number 57 or 58 jersey for him. One of my friends on Facebook just sent me a couple messages, and she's the one that has all those Satchel Paige rookie cards. And she's sending me photos of something, probably more of her cards. I haven't heard from her from like a month or two. Man, if I could check out her dad has this massive collection of all these vintage cards, crazy stuff. I asked if she has any mantles in there because, I mean, the pages are what, 49? There could be mantles in there, which is insane. We'll see. I can't wait to check out those messages, but I don't know my Facebook password. It's logged in on my phone, and I'm not going to take it off to go check right now. What a break. All right, so there's J Finn grabbing a spot. We can go ahead and add a poll. We're going to do the Topps Jumbo Box next. We got Find the Auto that'll be put on this upcoming poll, along with some other stuff. What would you like me to add? I only started with a few breaks tonight, and then you can just pick whatever you want. Next to add, would you like me to add a 2026 Find the Auto round of Series 1 Jumbos? FTA stands for Find the Auto. Let's do another different Find the Auto box because Bowman Draft got annihilated in the last one. Would you like to do Find the Auto with maybe 2025 Stadium Club? Would you, and it could be for like, it can be for an Under Wraps baseball box. UW baseball will be the prize. So we'll just start the packs off a little higher to factor in the price of those boxes. We can also go with we can go with a Pick Your Team. It's just faster. Instead of doing random team breaks I love, but we can fill them faster if they're Pick Your Teams. You can just grab your teams right away. So how about another box of Museum? 2025 Museum Collection. We can add that. Or we can add a Pick Your Team with, what else haven't we put up there? We haven't done 2025 Bowman Chrome hobby in a little while, so I'll give you that as an opportunity too. The chat picks what we add. Oh boy, what a nice Willie Mays auto. Let's get into this next round. It's, by the way, that round that we just opened up. The Pristine is moving right along. It's pinned at the bottom of your screen. Let's go ahead and see what we've got. There's only 4 breaks left. One of them is coming up right now. We have also Bowman's Best. We have Under Wraps Signed Baseball, and this one is what we're doing next. It's the Jumbo Box with the Celebration Box and a Mickey Mantle jersey. Museum is dominating that poll. Man, oh man, is it ever. You're right. Not even freaking close. So we'll leave it open for a little bit more. I'll go ahead and do another giveaway, and then whenever the giveaway gets selected, we'll go ahead and open up the next round, whatever it is. So there's a freebie for you again. And let's go and sell these spots in this Jumbo Box round. Good luck, everybody. A little bit of Jumbo action coming your way. These boxes keep going up. Everybody chasing the mantle. The Ernie Banks rookie, the Aaron rookie, EO picking up the Brew Crew in the Jumbo round. Thanks, man. And congratulations. What a night for you. Let's go ahead and do a couple teams right now. Let's go ahead and do the Rockies for $1. Going first. There they go. Rockies for $1, and one of you might be the winner of this Rocky spot. We'll get a Mickey Mantle jersey. I ran out of those, and I decided to get some more because a Mantle jersey is pretty sick. It's a timeless, classic jersey. It's the pinstripe Mantle jersey. It's number 7. Boy, oh boy, White Sox Tom's gonna have to pick the next box. I'm telling you, he's had really good success at this before. It's not his first rodeo with Museum. He's done it before. What a crazy round. Stranger is going to have that spot. Thanks, Stranger. Next up, it's all the Marlins. We'll do them for $1. Good luck. For $1. The Goonies fan says, I love the Mantle jersey I got from you. I got more of that exact same jersey. So it's a nice one. Yeah, isn't it nice? Like it's a classic. You can wear it anywhere. And people are like, wow, that's a cool jersey. Mickey Mantle. I think I need to get some more Don Mattingly's. In the past, I've given Lou Gehrig's. I should find some obscure Yankees. What would be an obscure Yankee that people would like? Yogi Berra I could do. He's not obscure, but I haven't done his jersey yet to give away. Here's the Twins coming next. Mystery Pack taking the Marlins. Good luck. Minnesota Twins coming next. And this one, we'll go ahead and run them off. Down to $1. Good luck. We'll see what we can find. Where do you get the jerseys? I buy them off a guy who's interestingly enough, in New Jersey. The New Jersey guy. Trout homers again. You're on homers. This is a fun game to watch. I'm not watching that one right now. That's the Apple TV game, isn't it? I don't have Apple TV. I'm stuck watching the Blue Jays and the A's. It's 2-1 right now. Vlad Guerrero's at the plate. 6-2 Nevin's going to have the twin spot. Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't have Apple TV. I would get it if the Pirates were playing and I was just home with nothing to do. Maybe I would definitely buy it for a month or whatever. I did that with Peacock. Was able to watch the Pirates home opener, and I turned it off in disgust after the first inning. Actually, I didn't turn it off. I walked out of the room, but I came back and just sat there fuming. Here's the Orioles down to $25. Luckily, there was only one kid in my class when I had it on. My last period of the day, there's like nobody ever there. Like there's 3 kids in the class, but there's always baseball and early dismissals and stuff, so no one's ever there. Like today, I had no students the entire last period of the day. I was like, all right, let's just hang out until the end of the day. We've got Enrique's taking the Orioles. So I just cleaned up my room and stuff. Tidied up a bit so that when I go in there on Monday, my desk was all nice and clean. It's always nice to go into a clean desk. Next up, we've got the Blue Jays. I'm knocking them down to $1. They're live right now. EO just picked up the Padres in Pristine. Thanks, man. Again, if there's short autos, we give away extra stuff. You can choose what jersey you want. I'll give you a list of at least 10 jerseys you can choose from in that Pristine round. White Sox says, I hate having all these subscriptions just to watch one game. I know. It's kind of annoying. I'm sure MLB is making a lot of money off of it. Like right now I have Fubo, I have MLB TV, and I have Peacock. I don't have Apple TV yet, but I'm sure I probably will. Mo Show's going to have the Blue Jays. Congratulations. Good price on that spot. And next up, we got the White Sox. We're running them down to $29. Looking for Colson Montgomery and Kyle Teal, who are their big guys. Montgomery, we're expecting to hit over 30 home runs this year. He went 0 for 4 in the opener, but everybody did, seemingly, on the White Sox. The White Sox struck out 20 times on opening day. That's insane. 20 strikeouts. The Brewers struck them out 20 times between Mizrowski and the bullpen. Lester is going to have that next one. Thank you very much. Next up, it's the Nats down to $1. They go right now. $1. Texas Trout is going off on my Astros. That's good to see. I'm glad. I mean, he's an all-time great. I'm kind of tired of him just always being hurt and just being not even any good anymore. Like, they put him in the top 50 players, and I was like, why is he even in there? He might not even be top 100 for me. Kind of like a respect thing, I guess. But he might. I mean, if he's going to hit, he will deserve that spot in that list. Faustus is going to have a free pack. Congratulations. Here's the Mets going. We'll knock them down to $25. New York Mets have a great couple rookies in here with Nolan McLean, who's the best pitching rookie in 2026 tops, and also Jonathan Tong, who's another really good one. So the Mets are up next. Orlando says, "Hey Jabs, what's up, buddy? Seen your brother at the 500 today. What is the what? What's the 500? Oh, is there a card show today? I forgot about that. Is it going on tomorrow too? The Monroeville 500? Man, I'm glad you mentioned that. I completely forgot. Nobody reminded. It's been such a crazy week. 535 tables. It's at the Monroeville Convention Center, isn't it? I went to it last year. There's a lot of vintage there. Is it still a lot of vintage? Orlando Pools, give me the scouting report because I'll talk my wife into going tomorrow, and then I'll be like, hey, we can also go and have dinner at this place. We bought a ton of vintage. All right, looks like I'm going tomorrow to the card show. If I could talk my wife into it. I'm sure she'll say yes. We'll take the stroller along. Jackson will be strapped in. It'll be a great old time. Here's the Red Sox. We'll knock $30 off them because Roman Anthony is one of the best cards in the whole set. Him and Jack Caglione, they're going next. Mizrowski, who's probably third or fourth, might be moving up that list very soon if he continues his work. This is for all the Red Sox, looking for Roman Anthony and company. DeLauder just hit his third home run. Look out. What's his first Bowman? 2022? Chase DeLauder? Man, he's on a tear. Red Sox, a great team, still out there. So I might end up taking them. I'll offer them one more time, and I'll just keep them. I'll offer them up for about half price. And then if no one wants them, then that's fine. I'll just keep them. DJ Fate says, if you keep Peacock, cancel before next month's charge and get the Apple TV Peacock bundle. It's just a couple extra bucks. That's a good call right there. The Peacock was like $10.99 a month for the plan I got. And thank you very much. Yeah, I'll just have to do that at some point. And Roman is going to get that one. Very fitting. Roman getting the Roman Anthony spot. So good luck. Mickey Mantle jersey to somebody. Let's see what we got going on in this one. I'm going to read them all off. Okay, there we go. I was going to say I don't see this list. Now I see it. All right. The hot hand of the night has the Arizona Diamondbacks. That's EO. If you missed it, we just pulled a freaking Willie Mays cut auto from the last round from Museum Collection. By the way, I'm going to be adding Museum because it's absolutely dominating. So I'll add that right now. 51% want more Museum, and we'll let White Sox Tom choose the next one. We'll run it back. Let's see here. Let me find the Museum round. We'll do with the same exact break with that Series 1 hobby box and everything. Paul Skeens jersey and everything. Here it is. It will be popping up at the bottom of your screen. Right now, I'll make it easier and pin it so you can grab your spots, and then I'll go back and read all the spots here in the sold out round that we're about to do. Whoops, I hit the wrong one. There it goes, pinned again. So we got the Baltimore Orioles going out to Enriquez. There's Big Daddy picking up his Cubs. Good luck. Museum is coming back. White Sox Tom hopefully is going to be around to pick the box. Atlanta Braves going to stranger. Yeah, like Ross said, Cars Ross getting the Marlins. Nobody can find Museum anymore. He's got all the shops, 5 shops within an hour of him. Nobody has it. Big Daddy with the Angels. David Shee with the Cubbies. Cozart Lester is going to have the White Sox. Faustus with the Reds. Oko Sarah picking up a spot. By the way, Lester, I made a boo-boo, a mistake with your package today. Stranger with the Tigers. I forgot your jersey. And then I didn't feel like looking through 100 packages to find it, so I just sent in a different package. So you have 2 packages coming. One has a jersey, one has the card. 629 picking up a spot. Thanks very much. I was like, oh, I don't feel like looking through all these. I'll just print a new label. And Strangers got the Rockies. ESP Schmidt getting the Brewers. Greg getting the Royals in that new round that we just added. EO with the Tigers. Gabe is going to have the Astros. Kansas City Royals going to EO. Got the Angels going to Christopher Randall. We've got the Los Angeles Dodgers going to EO. Mystery pack. It's also really frustrating because I've had at least 2 cases get canceled on me of Museum. Enrique's taking this next one. Like, I'll buy it for a semi-decent price, a little bit less than Blowout. T-Med taking the Orioles, and then they don't ship it for like a week, and then the case price goes up like an extra $500 on Blowout, and they just cancel it and don't send it to me, and then they relist it at a higher price. I hate that about eBay. I only like buying sealed cases because you get 8 boxes in there, and like to have all the case hits intact. Blue Dreamer has the Oakland A's. South Jersey beer guy. He's going to have the Phillies. Got the Pittsburgh Pirates going to Faustus. Let's pick your team 5 with the Jumbo box. Jumbo's hot product now. Almost $400 a box on Blowout. Monte's got the Giants. C-Weight with the Mariners. St. Louis Cardinals going to EO. Oko Sarah just grabbed some celebration packs for me to toss into their stacks. Thank you very much. Ray's going to EO. Also, Rangers going to EO. Mo Show is going to have Toronto and EO with the Nationals. So I'll have to text my brother tonight and ask him what he thought of that show, if he was down there. He can give me the scouting report. He knows what I like, so he'll be able to tell me. Sometimes, like, he'll go to a mall show. He'll be like, yeah, don't go to that show. It sucked. It's just like, he'll say, like, there's nothing there that you'd want. See what it says, I got to win a giveaway. All right, well, let's go ahead and run another one. Top right-hand corner. I've got 1 million packs to give away from downstairs. Maybe not literally, but a whole bunch of packs and loose packs everywhere. A out of 5 Mays cut auto is on eBay for $900. Yeah, what a hit. Willie Mays. Amazing pull right there. I thought when I saw it, I thought it was a 1 of 1. I can't believe it was out of 5. Ross says, I've never been to a mall show. They don't have malls around here. Here we go with this round. Good luck, everybody. I'll do that jersey in a second. Please make a short of that Willie. I know I never make shorts because it's time consuming. What I need to do is it's time consuming because I have to go back and watch the whole stream and like find where the action happens. And the streams are like 4 or 5 hours. I just don't have that time to do that. But what I need to do is have like a little notepad, and when we get a hit like a Willie Mays, I just need to jot it down, right? Mays, and then the timestamp of where we're at. And then it'll be a lot easier to find. I used to have somebody that used to do that. They would comment in YouTube and give me the exact timestamp. Some like high school kid, and then to thank him, I sent him like a sealed hobby box of cards, and then he just disappeared. Like he never did it again. I was like, man, that stinks. I can't even remember his name now. All right, here we go. A little bit of choppiness right here. It comes and goes when it comes to whatnot. If you are having trouble with the choppiness stream, the YouTube stream, which is also running right now, is crystal clear. If you want to check that out, there's absolutely no problem with it. You can sometimes go back and forth, buy your spots on whatnot, watch on YouTube. I just put the link if you want to find that. We're always running 2 streams around here. That way, everybody on YouTube can still check it out. Here we go, Matt Olson. A hit from the celebration box. Game used bat for the Braves. It's nice. Trout's on fire right now. It's about time. It's about 7 years of pent-up frustration, I'm sure, from all the injuries. He hasn't really been great since 2018. He had 1 good year. We had 40 home runs in 2022? Yeah, 2022 he had 40 home runs, but he only played 119 games. Like, he missed like over a month of the season. Like I forget what it was, but he was still hurt. If he would have been healthy and played 150 plus, probably would have hit 55 home runs that year. Always hurt. There's probably people out there already betting on Kalshi or whatever, like, what month does Mike Trout get hurt or go on the injured list? I'm sure you can bet on that somewhere. What was the first bat of the night? The first bat of the night was Gleyber. Gleyber Torres, Tigers All-Star. How about Kevin McGonigal, one of only 21 players, speaking of the Tigers, to ever get 4 hits in their first game on opening day. Pretty great stuff right there. Why does Glaber get a bat? He's garbage. Yeah, probably because he's an all-star. Noel McLean, rookie card. Yeah, they're mystery bats, so there's like Willie Mays signed bats in there and stuff, and those are worth thousands and thousands of dollars. So to balance it all out, they got to put bats in there that aren't going to be worth the price of the box, unfortunately. But still pretty cool for Big Daddy, who ended up getting that box. All right, here's the other side. Yeah, Kyle Lewis is in there. He doesn't have his own bat, but he's on a triple signed bat with a couple other Mariners. I think it's like Cal Raleigh and I don't know, J-Rod or something like that. Like, why is he on there? Chris says it's choppy. I'm going to go ahead and restart Whatnot. It'll just take 30 seconds. I'll be right back. All right, so I restarted the stream, and hopefully that clears it up. If it doesn't, then you can always hop on over to YouTube and watch there. Usually when Whatnot gets a little pixely, it does kind of clear itself up. By the way, Jacob Wilson batting 5th in the A's lineup. It's 2-2 right now, tied up with 2 outs and a runner on first in the top of the 9th. See if Wilson can come up clutch. Good game. A's might be a sneaky team. I don't know if they've got the pitching, but got some nice bats in that lineup. I'd love to see them be a surprise team. There's another free giveaway winner. Congratulations. We also have flash sales running underneath the Buy Now tab. Everything from jumbo packs to collector kit boxes to sealed blasters to celebration individual packs. Cam Devaney right there on the confetti. The jumbo box is on the way. It's coming up next. There's Judge. Jackson Holiday confetti. Quinn Priester on the opening day foil. Those aren't numbered. Some foils are numbered if they're the 75 years of Topps foils. Those are pretty cool. There's Scooble. He pitched 6 innings with 0 earned runs. I think he gave 1 unearned, doing his thing. Probably going to get a $400 million contract in the offseason, I would imagine. Probably from the Yankees or the Dodgers. But who knows? We might not even have baseball next year. Wow. What did Jacob Wilson just swing at? Struck out. He doesn't strike out all that much. Often got him. A nasty, nasty slider. Way outside the zone. Are you and the kids going to go to Cooperstown this summer? I've been wanting to go to Cooperstown. I've last been there in 2011, I think. Jay will pick it up a spot in museum. Thank you very much. It's been a while. I would like to go up there, check out the card shops, and just spend a whole day looking at the plaques and all the memorabilia that's in there. I think I made a video for my old, now defunct YouTube channel. Might even still be up on my secret YouTube channel from way back in the day. Probably like a 16-year-old video or whatever, 15-year-old video. Make sure you get breakfast at the Cooperstown Diner. Man, I love breakfast. That was one of my favorite parts of our trip to Florida, going out and getting breakfast in the cafe. Here we go, Freddie Freeman. Game-used bat for the Dodgers. Congratulations, Dodgers. That's a good one. Future Hall of Famer. It's going to go to EO. Man, EO is just dominating. Continues to rack them up. Freddie Freeman. He also had an Aaron Judge quad relic earlier. He has the biggest hit of the night, which is the Willie Mays Museum Collection cut auto. Willie Mays auto. I can't believe we found that. I can add him to the list. I have pulled Hank Aaron before. I've pulled Mickey Mantle. I have not pulled Babe Ruth yet. That would be insane. That's a product hit. It only shows up in super high-end products like Diamond Icons and stuff like that, where you're paying like, I don't know, $5,000 a box or whatever. Ross says, I maybe go out to breakfast like twice a year. My wife and I were on a breakfast kick. Every Sunday, we would go out to brunch at King's Family Diner. And then they got closed down. They got bought by Valvoline and closed. So we haven't been out to breakfast around here in a while. Breakfast is fun to go out with the family. Maybe when I'm retired, I'll make it a thing. Like every Tuesday we go out to breakfast or something. That would be kind of cool. Be like those old folks. When I worked at Burger King, those old folks, they'd always go to breakfast. And then they'd sit there for like 3 hours drinking their coffee. They'd buy like a 39-cent coffee and sit there from like 6 a.m. to like 9 or 10 a.m. just talking and having their little discussion. I worked at Burger King as a teenager for 4 years. Here we have a pink Christian Yelich. Get that sleeved up. Still looking for the auto. And we have silver packs coming too. Half the box remains. Ross says, my daily breakfast is a bag of chocolate chip little bites. Sounds good. Alejandro Kirk is up right now. Could walk it off with the homer. No more Mason Miller to close. He's on the Padres now, so we'll see what happens here. Nick Kurtz fields a grounder, steps on first, 1 out. This game might go to extras. Dodgers duo on the sand glitter with Ohtani. That's nice. I'm sure that one's probably worth at least $10. Anything Ohtani goes for good money. Still looking for the autograph in the jumbo box and still hoping we can hit that Mantle 52 tops. Here's Dalton Varsho. He's a good player. He had like 20 home runs in 71 games last year. Son of Gary Varsho, which some of you might remember. Gary Varsho used to play for the Cubs and the Pirates. He was like a 4th or 5th type outfielder, never really all that good. And here we go. Sal Frelick, relic auto. Very nice. That goes to EO. Man, how you doing this? EO with the Brewer spot gets the Sal Frelick relic auto. He's on absolute fire. He gets both hits in this box. Congrats, man. It's his night. Mr. Taxes, EO has powers. He might be psychic, says the Goonies. It is just his night. There might be another hit. It's unlikely, but every now and then they'll slip in a third hit. We'll see. There's Roman Anthony rookie card. We'll get that sleeved up for the Red Sox as he's one of the best rookies in this. Here's Okamoto stepping up. I was hoping the Pirates were going to get him. The Pirates were supposedly looking at him, but he ended up going to the Blue Jays. Okamoto had a lot of power in Japan, and I was really disappointed because the Pirates have no shortstop or third baseman. Our third baseman is Nick Gonzalez, who is like going to be like a 240 hitter with maybe like 6 home runs this year if he plays the whole season. Ross says, Super EO. What's Jeb going to eat for lunch tomorrow? Tomorrow? Man, that's a good question. Whatever my wife wants. We'll probably, you know what? We'll probably go out for lunch and then we'll go check out that card show. Maybe we'll stop somewhere in Monroeville for lunch. Jack Caggs right there. Looks like we got a border hit coming up. Cole Young and Vinny Pasquantino. Very nice. Pasquantino, big hero of the World Baseball Classic. It's numbered to 250. That goes to EO as well, who's got the Kansas City Royals. And C-Wait is going to have the Cole Young team border case hit. And Altuve's in there too on the gold. What a great pack. 3 nice ones. Okamoto with a base hit to keep this alive with 2 outs. This is always an exciting part of the game. When you're in the bottom of the 9th with 2 outs, you have a runner on first. What if there's a double? Does he get waved around and there's a play at the plate? Those are the most exciting plays, I think, in all of baseball, where everything, the whole game is riding on the the play at home. We'll see what happens here. Ernie Clement's up. World Baseball Classic backup second baseman. And, oh my goodness, he just bounced one over third base. Okamoto's going to third. Are they going to send him? No, they're not going to send him. First and third. Wow. That was a little dicey. Got down in the left field corner. White Sox Tom's watching as well. What a crazy big bounce. It's like a 20-foot bounce over Max Muncy at third base. Just bounced right over his head. Nothing he could do about it. Here's the last pack before the Silvers. I don't know. Okamoto, I don't know much about him because he's new to the league. He doesn't strike me as a super fast guy. We got the silver packs coming up now. Here we go. There's Grinchy Poo grabbing a spot, Museum. Thank you very much. Here's another freebie for everybody. Another free pack. Andres Jimenez coming up. Former Met, former Guardian, now a Blue Jay. Let's see what we got in the Silvers. Unfortunately, nothing numbered or autoed in there. And the jumbo box round's in the books. Congrats to you on the auto and the relic. That one's done. We'll see what's coming up next. My wife's not sorting tonight. She went to bed before I even went live. She's just like, yeah, I stayed up all week late with you sorting all your cards, so I'm going to bed at like 8 o'clock tonight. She said she's going to get up early tomorrow and sort, though. So she's been really helping me out. I'll probably sleep until like 10 or 10:30. Get caught up on my sleep because I probably sleep like 3 hours a night during the week, especially if I'm sorting cards all night and shipping stuff. So Friday nights, Saturday nights, that's when I get all my sleep. Wow, there's the game. Andres Jimenez, the walk-off. A seeing eye single past second base, and the Blue Jays win it in walk-off fashion. There you go. Ross says, do that jersey. All right, let's do it. It's a Mickey Mantle jersey to one person in this round that we just wrapped up. It's a nice one. The Goonies fan won the jersey, the Mantle jersey before, and really loves it. Whoever wins this one, I hope you enjoy it also. Here we go, Mickey Mantle jersey. It's going to go out to the winner of the Minnesota Twins, which is 6-2 Nevin. So 6-2 Nevin. You got a classic. Mickey Mantle is yours. Send that off on Monday. Get it all packaged up this weekend. All right, that round is officially in the books. What other game is coming up? Is there any other games on that I can watch? I think baseball, that would be Network. They have a second game coming on. I'll just leave it right here. All right, we got Pristine rolling along, but Museum Collection's closer. Let's do Museum. Here we go. Museum Collection. We also have, by the way, underneath the Buy Now tab, I'll cycle through. We have the Celebration Packs. There's 78 of those left. We have Jumbo Packs. These are all underneath the Buy Now tab. We've got Blaster Boxes, looking for Cal Rally Rookie. We've got sealed boxes, sealed mega boxes of 2024 Holiday. And we also have the collector's kits. The packs only, so you get all the basketball packs and the packs in the special commemorative pack. No binder, though. I'll just be donating that to the kiddos and then just using the supplies like the sleeves and the little couple top loaders in there and the breaks. Protect the cards. But anyway, let's do it. We got to bring them back again. White Sox Tom. I'm getting dangerously low on Museum. But pick the box. Every day I feel like I'm looking for more Museum boxes. They are extremely hard to come by. We got 2 left right now. White Sox Tom picked the Willie Mays. Cut auto in the last one. This time he says box number 1, and Ross says number 1 for sure. Number 1 is the left-hand box. Let's see if they can do it again. There it is. So if you'd like to grab a spot, you can. There's Big Daddy grabbing the 10 Bay Rays in this round. Thank you very much. Also comes with the Celebration box and a Paul Skeens jersey and the Series 1 box, looking for Mantle and Banks rookie and Hank Aaron. Faustus and Psalms picking up some spots. Thank you very much. Let's see if we can go back to back here. Back to back is what we're hoping for with another huge hit. David Shee grabbing a spot, getting those Cardinals almost sold out. I think there's only 5 teams left. Let me grab that next box of Series 1. I'm getting low on Series 1 boxes too. These are getting tough to justify buying more of them at the crazy prices they're at. Let's see what we can do. They're only going to go up, though, until that Mantle, Aaron, and Banks are found and all the other ones. Trout's got a second, he's 3 for 3, second home run. 5-2, that's in the bottom of the 6th. Looks like we got the D-backs, and is it D-backs and Dodgers coming up? Very nice. I just got transported over. Game is just starting up. Ketel Marte stepping in. Man, they timed that one good. Emmett Sheehan on the mound. So I'm watching the Dodgers and Diamondbacks on LB Network. What a beautiful night there. Look at that. Look at that. Just beautiful sky. Dodger Stadium. It's a nice place to watch a game. I haven't been out there since 2018. I followed the Pirates out there and watched the whole series back in 2018. It was good memories. We've got the Goonies fan taking a free pack of cards. Congratulations. Let's go to run a team for a buck here in Museum. It's the Rockies. Paul Skeen's jersey in this one. Rockies at a buck. Dave C says, I'm watching Cubs AAA. You know what? I think Connor Griffin had his opening game today. I wonder how he did. I know that the local radio station was out in Indianapolis to kind of report on that. I didn't see what Connor Griffin did. So everyone's keeping an eye on him in Pittsburgh. We need him. I'm hoping he does very well his first month. They'll probably keep him down there at least a month. Get him some reps. Get him some at-bats against a higher level and see how he handles it. He's got the power. He's got the speed. He's got the fielding. He's got the glove. He's got the arm. Can't believe he was sent down. He hit like 189 though in spring, so I could see it. You don't want to do to him what the Nationals did to Dylan Cruz. Dylan Cruz basically they brought him up from Double-A, and he was just overmatched. His confidence is ruined, and now the guy is just, I don't know, is he wasted? You don't want to waste him. So I agree with it. I really would love to see him, but I do not want Connor Griffin to turn into Dylan Cruz because you remember Dylan Cruz was the guy last year in the preseason. He was like the big number one rookie to watch, and it just complete bust. So I'm just taking the Arizona Diamondbacks. Thank you very much. There's another one for $1. It's all the Blue Jays for a buck in this museum round. Another hand-picked box from White Sox Tom. Last box that we had just about 30 minutes ago that he picked, Willie Mays cut auto. Same with Jackson Holiday. Came up, was bad, got sent down. Now he's doing all right. Yeah, I'm not sold on Jackson Holiday as a, like when he was a prospect, they're like, this guy's going to win batting titles and everything. Where is he at? He hasn't even played yet this year. Is he hurt? Oh, he broke his hand, didn't he? Yeah, he broke his hamate bone. He was one of those few guys that broke their hamate bone. His brother's better than him, Ethan Holiday. Yeah, Ethan Holiday was what, 5th overall pick, 7th overall draft pick. Ethan Holiday fell. Some people thought he could be number 1. He fell down to number 7 to the Rockies. He's going to be the headliner though in 2026 Bowman. I'm guaranteeing you he's going to be on the box cover. Here's the Seattle Mariners coming next. Man, they're a good spot with Griffey and such. Randy Johnson, Edgar Martinez, A-Rod, they're going next, knocking them down to 29. You just never know. A lot of these rookies that are big hype just don't pan out. I remember I bought like 100 Jackson Holiday Topps Now rookie cards, his first card, thinking this is going to be $8 a piece. This card will be at least $20 a piece. I think I ended up giving most of them away. Like, oh, here's a free Jackson Holiday card, in the giveaway sections that we do, which we'll do another one here in a second. Lester Cozart has the Mariner spot. Thank you very much. It is a failed payment, so if you can get that fixed up in the next couple minutes, we'll get you still in there. Thanks, Lester. Lester's a veteran, so I bet you he has it done in a minute or two. Jay Burbrink with a raid. Thank you very much, man. We got 2 teams left. It's the Nationals coming next. I'll knock them down to $59. Looking for James Wood rookies and any Expos cards that could be in museum collection. And then the big spot. Probably the 3rd best team in all museum is the Oakland A's, and they're still available. I'd put them probably 3rd behind the Dodgers and the Yankees. Yankees went crazy last time. Jay Finn has the Nationals. Thank you very much. And here's Oakland down to $69. There you go. Looking for Nick Kurtz, Jacob Wilson, Reggie Jackson, Dennis Eckersley, Jose Canseco, Mark McGuire. They're all in the museum checklist. Then Lester Cozart, you've got that Mariners spot that has failed. Do you want to? He says, forget it. Okay, so we're going to have to do the Mariners again. Lester's having an issue, it looks like. So he said, forget it. So we'll go ahead and do them. Here's all the Mariners in this one. You got a second shot at the Griffies and the Randy Johnsons and the Edgar Martinez and the A-Rods. Chris says, do it for $1. Sure. I mean, that's a great spot. Start at $1. Let me type the description up, though. All Seattle Mariners in museum round with Series 2. Wait, what is this again? Pick your team what? Pick your team 7. I have to put the call number there, too, so that we have that. All Mariners in Pick Your Team 7, the museum round. Starting them off at $1. There you go. Last spot will be sold out. Are any Tiger Woods spots available? I hear he has a DUI card numbered to 2. And I saw that. What is he doing? He rolled his car over again. The second time in 5 years that he's rolled his car over. Apparently he's not doing too well. He's alive, which is great. He really messed himself up last time. He crushed his leg and everything. Barely could walk. DUI is not a funny thing. Like those people that have DUIs, like they literally putting everyone's life in danger, and it's not cool. So I think that I think Tiger Woods should permanently lose his license. Like, okay, first time you probably lost his license for X amount of time, maybe a year or two. I would ban him for life from driving. Like he's got millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars. Hire a personal driver. Psalm says, my guess is it's painkillers, not alcohol. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I guess we'll find out. The toxicology reports will probably be out within a week or so. Faustus, but man, Tiger Woods was so great back 25 years ago. He was just took the sport of golf by storm. People didn't care a thing about golf. Started following along. Faustus has the Arizona Diamondbacks in this one. Stranger with the Braves. Baltimore Orioles going to Team Ed. Boston Red Sox going to 6-2 Nevin. Cubs are going to Big Daddy. Yeah, substance abuse and addiction is no laughing matter. So I always tell all the kids and stuff, just don't even try it. The Goonies with the White Sox. Even my students ask, do you drink or smoke? And I'm like, you know what? No, I've actually never been drunk in my life. And they're like, yeah, right. Cincinnati Reds going to Chris C. Cleveland going to Oko Sarah. Colorado Rockies going to Big Daddy. Detroit Tigers going to Stranger. Houston Astros going to Enriquez. That is true. Greg Harding with the Kansas City Royals. Big Daddy with the Angels. You're a teacher, says MM. I just watched your YouTube and I said to come on over to Whatnot tonight. Thanks, man. Yeah, I am a teacher. This is my last year. I'm retiring. I've served for 23 years and hanging it up at the end of the year. Dodgers going to have They Call Me Jams. Cars Are Us. It's going to have the Miami Marlins. E.P. Schmidt is going to have the Brewers. The Goonies is going to have Minnesota. Got Yags with the Mets. They Call Me Jams with the Yankees. Thanks, Oko Sarah. I know, I'm excited. EO with the Oakland A's. Shane with the Phillies. I mean, it's not a bad job. It's not like... The only thing I don't like about my job is the commute. It's the worst part about it, waking up at 5:30 a.m. every single day and having to drive an hour plus to work. Grinchy with the San Diego Padres. Blue Dreamer with the San Francisco Giants. David Shee with the Colorado Rockies. No, what am I saying? David Shee with the St. Louis Cardinals. Seattle Mariners are sold to the Goonies fan. Got them at lot number 1. That's what screwed me up. The Goonies, lot 1. Dale Firm says, you going to card show? Yeah, I forgot about it. Somebody mentioned it today. They said they saw my brother down there. So I'm planning on probably going tomorrow. 535 tables. Did you go tonight? Heard there's a ton of vintage, and I'm looking for a retirement card for myself, like a little present for myself. Be cool to find something down there. My brother Little Jabs, he's only 4 years younger, but he likes to go and he's into a lot of the same stuff that I'm into. He likes vintage, like he likes Hall of Fame rookies, and he really loves the junk wax era. He doesn't really mess with moderns too much. Every now and then he'll buy some cards, but I'll have to ask him how that show was. Joe Shedlock said the place was so packed. Yeah, Joe Shedlock is the local promoter that sets up a lot of the card shows. Probably going to be shoulder to shoulder. That convention center. Do they have both sides of the convention center? Because I know that there's two sides. Usually when they have that card show, there's like a coin show on the other side, like last year. Are we ready to go with museum? Good luck. But 535 tables. I mean, I haven't been to a good card show in a while, so it'll be fun. We got Pristine coming up next, it looks like, as we take a look at the upcoming rounds. If you want to grab any spots in Pristine, it's pinned. And I'll go ahead and add another choice of what you'd like us to add tonight. Because what is it, 10:23? You can probably add another round or so. Next, question mark. Would you like to go with Find the Auto 2026 Series 1 Jumbos? For the silver packs, would you like to go with the cheaper Find the Auto round of 2023 Series 2 Jumbos? I'll start those off a lot cheaper. Probably about half price what that one is. Would you like to go with a personals of 2026 collector kits minus the binders and stuff, just because I don't want to have to ship all that stuff. So that would just be for all the cards. Or would you like to go with a pick your team round, which narrowly lost out, 2026 Under Wraps Bats? Let's see. Let's see what we can find in this one. Giveaways going right now. There you go. All right, good luck, everybody. We'll start off with the celebration box. I've been doing a lot of these because it's opening week, and it's kind of geared towards opening day and stuff like that. It is the remnants of that old release. Remember Topps opening day? This box is Series 1, Opening Day, and Big League all mixed together. That's what we got. Kyle Tucker up right now. I missed what Ohtani did. Darn it. It looks like he got out. I was too busy typing up my list. Pick your team round number 7. I love watching Ohtani at bats. These rookies I set up at a Monrevo card show years ago. I got the original steel Clinton Autos and Jack Lambert. I think that would be really fun to set up at a card show. I've done it before, but it's been probably 10 to 15 years. In fact, I want to say it was before my YouTube channel. It was probably like, I don't know, early 2010s. I did 2 card shows. I did the Westmoreland Mall card show once. Had to be there. I actually hated it at the time because it was just, I had to be there like from, I don't know, 10 a.m. till 7 p.m. That was such a long day, like for all weekend. And I think I made like $100 a day. And I was just like, wow, I don't know if that's really worth it. I had a bunch of great, I was so happy. I thought my table was so nice. I had a bunch of sealed packs. I had every single Topps release from 1981 to like 1990 all set up, with the boxes folded so it looks like a card shop and everything. I had some singles too, but I remember getting made fun of. I remember getting scoffed at. I'm not going to say the person's name that did it because they are still in the card show circuit and they're at like every card show. They walked by and they said, "Good luck selling that crap or that stuff." And it made me feel really bad. Roman Anthony right there. And I think I was selling like, the packs were like $4 a piece. That was way back in the day when the boxes of that older stuff were so much cheaper. Like imagine getting a 1985 Topps pack for like $4 or $5. And then my brother and I set up together. I think we may have split a table and we both set up at the old Century 3 Mall, which is now torn down and no longer exists. And that was rough too. I think he made $40, and I think I made like $60 or $70. It just wasn't worth sitting there all that time. If you got really good stuff, I mean, the hobby's completely different. Back then, cards were on life support, basically. People weren't really into them that much as they are today. The hobby was just kind of really, it took a while to recover from the strike. A lot of you guys, just think about it, you weren't probably collecting cards in 2010. I know I wasn't, but I still would open packs, and I still was interested, but I wasn't really buying a whole bunch. Don't Forever says, I used to do it at the show at the mall a long time ago. It is fun. Great opportunity also to network and to buy stuff. Because you get to see everybody's stuff before they open. You can go around and maybe somebody has a bunch of Otanis, clean them out or whatever. Are these better than the Heritage or Series 1? The Mega Boxes, they're about the same. They're all the same price. So, for me personally, I don't know. I do like the Crackle parallels. Maybe I would give Series 1 Megas a slight edge. Also, I don't know if there's a chance to find the mantle in the Celebration boxes, even though it is Series 1. It would be nice. There's a nice confetti Jonathan. Got Museum coming up. Numbered Gavin Williams on the black right there. James Wood on the foil. There's Showtime. It's a grind, says Dale Forever. Long hours. I did get sold out by 4 p.m. and made a lot of money. That's worth it then. You got to pay for the table. I don't know what it was back then, like $50. It's probably a lot more than that now. Barnaby is over on YouTube. I remember Scott Barnaby. What's up, man? Good to see you again. Yeah, we're still on YouTube for this live streams, but the chat is mostly a ghost town. It's unmonitored. So if you want to come over to the Whatnot chat, it's pinned for you. Participate there. There's Oko Sarah grabbing a spot. Dale says, think it's $100 a table an hour more. That makes sense. I wonder. That might be a pretty good gig. Like, do the show promoters get to keep all that, or maybe not all of it? I'm sure they have to pay the venue, but I wonder what percent they get to keep. They get like half of it. I mean, they should get some of it because they are promoting the show. All right, there's that poll, by the way. We'll leave it open for a little bit longer for the next round to add. Do you want to do another bat? It looks like the chat is 48% for another Under Wraps bat coming up. Pick your team style. Let's see if we can find that mantle, Aaron or Ernie Banks in here. And there's a whole bunch of other ones too. Man, it's so nice to have baseball games on all the time. The machine gives up a leadoff single here. I don't know, D-backs I feel like are probably going to be about a 500 team. They can be sneaky good, though. Dodgers blew them out of the water last night. Yeah, I think it was 8-2 when I turned it off. That may have ended up being the final score. Well, the Under Wraps baseball bat is absolutely destroying everything else. So I'm going to add that round right now so you have it. If you'd like to grab a spot, this will probably be the last round that I add tonight because we'll go until maybe about midnight. Unless we do some, maybe we'll find the auto later. But the Under Wraps baseball bat is coming up. And it is going to be pick your team round number 8. And it is going live right now. It's pinned below. Feel like we're due for a really big one. We'll see. Those cases are very expensive. They are a little over $4,000 for a case of the Under Wraps bats. And I don't feel like we've hit the big case hit yet, and we're down to just 5 bats remaining. So we'll see. See what we can find from this. We can find a nice auto. We had Colton Cowser from the last one. Looks like 4 spots already off the board. Thank you very much. There's T-Med grabbing the Orioles in the Under Wraps bat. Maybe find the Cal Ripken Jr. bat. C. Waite grabbing a spot in the Under Wraps bat round. David Shee grabbing the White Sox spot in that round. Maybe find the Frank Thomas bat. Never know. There we go. There's the auto. White Sox are going to get it. Congrats. It is the Brant Taylor rookie auto. And that one is going to go out to the Goonies. And Big Daddy, who took the bat in the first round, is picking up the Red Sox. And Rippy, who won the jersey in the Under Wraps round, picked up the Royals. Maybe find the Bobby Witt Jr. bat. Thanks, man. Get this card top loaded up. Emmett Sheehan in a little bit of trouble now, first and second with nobody out. Big Daddy with the Mets spot in that Under Wraps bat. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, have you seen the Under Wraps bats anywhere else? I feel like I'm the only one that has them. It's like I can't find them for sale anywhere. I tried to go buy some more of them, and there's none available on any of the websites. Fanatics, which had them, is completely sold out. Any 2023 Series 2 tonight. I put that on the poll. It got 7 votes, but it kind of got blown out. You know what? Actually, it's second. Maybe we could do a Find the Auto with that and go after the Corbin Carroll rookies and such. Volpe rookies. I got the box sitting right next to me. All right, one more little stack, and then we'll see. A. Clark just picked up the Mariners in that bat round. White Sox Sanchez, I'm surprised the helmets aren't made yet. That's coming next, I'm sure. Under Wraps helmets. David Adams does that, don't they? I'm sure they give Fanatics Breakers all of the Under Wraps bats, says David Shee. Yeah, I'm sure that they'll do like batting helmets. I gave away a Juan Soto batting helmet, I don't know, a month or 2 ago. That was pretty cool. It would be nice if they come with like a display case. That'd be pretty nice. MM John just picked up the Angels. I'm sure that they will. Under Wraps helmets. They do right now. They do Under Wraps baseballs. Rippy grabbing the Marlins. Thank you very much. But they do baseballs. They do jerseys. They do the Eminent photos. Under Wraps Eminent photos, which is pretty cool. And now bats. What about gloves? That would be kind of cool. Under Wraps gloves. Like, they will do it. If we mention it, they'll do it. I'm sure. There's Jacob Wilson to the A's. 250. Because I was joking that maybe next it's Under Wraps bats before this was even a thing, probably a few months ago. I was like, what? They're doing jerseys? I guess the bats are coming next. And sure enough, they rolled out the bats volume 1 just yesterday. And I'm sure that they're going to have a volume 2 of it coming up a little bit later this year. The Eminent photos, I never bought those. I had an opportunity to buy a case and I turned it down. I was like, I don't know if my subscribers would like photos. I don't even know how I would ship those. It'd be kind of difficult. I guess I could just put it back in the Eminent box. There's a pink Bobby Witt. If it's a rigid box, and just wrap it up in cardboard or whatever. Well, it's pretty nice that both hobby boxes have given autographs. That's always a plus. Chief says, I really like these Under Wraps boxes. They're pretty nice. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You didn't see that with Topps. This is a new line that Fanatics is putting together. It's pretty awesome, I think. The Under Wraps Mystery Series. We also have an Under Wraps signed baseball in one of these upcoming rounds in just a little bit. Here is the silver pack. Carlos Santana is going to pop up and be out number 2. Nothing going on there. All right, here we go. Did White Sox Tom do it again? That's the big question on everybody's mind. Ross backed him up. He also said, White Sox Tom said box number one, and Ross right on the heels of White Sox Tom said definitely box number one. By the way, we only have 3 more rounds left tonight if you want to grab any of those. We got Pristine with, by the way, your choice of a jersey. And if there's missing autos, we're giving away extra additional prizes for every missing auto, whether it be another jersey of your choice or a silver pack of your choice or something like that, like a mega box, whatever. Under Wraps baseballs are there, and the brand new one that we just opened up, which is already half sold out, the Under Wraps signed bat. We'll see which one's coming up next. Probably Pristine will come next, but that bat round is closing in on it pretty quickly. Anyway, here we go. Museum, handpicked by White Sox Tom and seconded by Ross. The last box we had a Willie Mays cut auto in it, which was insane. And there's also like an Aaron Judge quad relic in there, and a Paul O'Neill triple bat relic auto. This box here feels light, like a standard box. Corbin Carroll's going to hit one down into the corner. And going to score a run, and the other runner still on the plate. Gun down, Pavin Smith is out by a mile. But this is a standard box. If you take a look at the cross section, we're going to have 3 base cards. Man, this girl on Facebook just hit me up again, is asking me, she's sending me pictures of cards, asking if they're good. And I don't know my Facebook password. It's logged in on my phone. I'm really, really curious what they are. Here we go. Like, she's the one who had a bunch of Satchel Paige rookies that was showing me. They're her dad's. And she's trying to, know what she has, basically. I just want, if I could get in there, I'd show you the, I'd share the pictures with you. Honus Wagner, Christian Yelich, and here we go. We have from the bottom, Pete Alonso red, number to 75, the first numbered card. Got Rhett Lauder, number to 199 for the Cincinnati Reds, and now here comes the hits. First up, future Hall of Famer there, Nolan Arenado, number to 75 for the St. Louis Cardinals. It's gonna go out to David Chi. So, David, thank you very much, and congrats. You got the first one. Now the autos. Auto number 1, we're going to have a regular auto, and then we're going to have a relic auto. It's going to be All-Star Stephen Kwan, number to 149. There's Rippy grabbing the Cardinals in the bats round. Stephen Kwan for the Guardians. And that's going to go to Oko Sarah, so congratulations. And we have the final hit. It is going to be another Cardinal. It'll be, man, could it please be Pujols? It is going to be likely a quad relic auto. It is not. It is Mason Wynn to 99 quad relic auto. And White Sox Tom's winning streak is snapped. You can't win them all, though. David Shee is going to get this one. Congrats. Mason Wynn as the big hit of the box there. Kind of an interesting choice. I guess you can't put Hall of Fame cut autos in every box. White Sox Tom says, I'm blaming Ross. So congrats, David, on that Mason Wynn. Mason Wynn, by the way, has the best arm of any infielder in the majors. If you look at the fastest infield throws of all time, I think he's got like 3 or 4 of the top 5 fastest infield throws ever, like over 100 miles an hour. Dude's got an arm. All right, that round's in the books. Too bad, not a crazy hit there. All right, we only have a couple rounds left. There's also a jersey here that we can spin off. We'll do that right now. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. By the way, that jersey is a Paul Skeens jersey. Here it is. EO took the last Skeens jersey. This time it's going to the national spot. National spot in round number 7. It's going to be Jay Finn. So Jay Finn, congratulations. You are taking a Skeens jersey home. It'll just show up in your package with everything else. All right, only a couple rounds left tonight. Under Wraps was just added. It's already over half sold out. We got Bowman's Best. We've got the Under Wraps signed baseball. We've got Pristine. Super Fritz grabbing a celebration pack. Thank you very much. Just 8 minutes left on those flash sales. I can extend them out a little bit longer. They're underneath the Buy Now tab if you want to grab any of those flash sales. let's see. It's Pristine next. Down to 11 spots. Let me grab all of this. It's a Stadium Club Mega, a Top Celebration Mega, and your choice of a jersey. Every auto that is missing, because there is a chance with missing autos in this. I'm just being straightforward right from the start. If they do miss an auto or two, or three, hopefully not three, but if they do miss an auto, we will hook you up with bonus prizes. So if it happens, we'll just go ahead and spin the wheel a couple times, however many times we need. Pristine coming back. Good luck, everybody. Here it is. I put a poll up before, and Pristine actually defeated the Under Apps Bats earlier to take that spot. So we have that one, and I just have to grab the Stadium Club box. Which is right here. Alrighty. Friday night breaks. Let's go ahead and do a couple of these teams for $1. How about all the Rockies? Start them off at $1. They're live right now. Looks like my wife bought a bunch of Propel and put it here under this table. That was so nice of her. Yeah, I was talking like, Propel goes quicker around here because the kids all freaking drink it all the time. She's like, you should just hide it in your office. And it looks like that's what she did. She brought it in here, hid it under the break table. Ross says, Jabs, April 25th, 26th. You should come to New York. 500 plus table card show. Maybe. I was thinking about going to New York tomorrow just to see the Pirates, but I'm not going to. I was thinking about it, but I just don't feel like driving 6 hours. Crazy good price for the Rockies. Good get. And you got a chance of your jersey choice. I'll give you a bunch of choices. So whatever you want for the jerseys I got available. Here's another one for $1. It's the Marlins. Sometimes they hit in this. Connor Norby, Dontrell Willis, etc. And maybe you win the jersey with that spot. You never know. Like I said, we could potentially give away up to 4 jerseys max with this one, depending on if there's any missing hits. Strongsville shows next month. I went to that one last year. I bought a couple sets that we did set breaks on. That's a good show. Have you ever been to New York with any of your kids? Yes. I don't think Emmy Lou's been there, but I remember having them in Central Park. Stranger is going to have the Marlins. Good luck. Let's see what else we got. The Cardinals coming up next, knocking them down to $20. They're live right now. Ross says, I've been to Central Park once ever. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty nice. It's a nice big park. T-Med in the lead on this one. I remember I had tickets to the Dave Matthews Band show in Central Park, and I didn't go. T-Med, congratulations. You've got it 9/24/2003. I was in college, and the tickets were all free. So I requested tickets from their website. I ended up selling them. The free tickets, I actually sold them. I can't remember what I got for them, but didn't go. And it was ended up being like an all-time great show. Next up, let's knock the Mets down to $25. They're live right now. Steve is in the house. Says 11-hour shift. I'm wiped out. Just want to stop in and say hello. Wish everyone the best of luck. See you all on Sunday. Man, 11 hours. He's going right to bed, I'm sure. Thanks for stopping in, Steve. Just so you know, the best hit of the night, Willie Mays cut auto out of Museum Collection. We've got, yeah, I could not believe it. Going out to EO. That was the hit of the night. I think that's my first Willie Mays auto that we've pulled. Next up, it's all the Blue Jays, knocking them down to $20. Blue Jays spot is live now. MN Jaw says, or is it MM Jaw? My eyes are bad. Is the breaks for the bats based on current roster or when it was signed? There's a whole checklist. Yeah, if you go to yesterday's YouTube video that I put up on my YouTube channel, the Jabs Family channel, if you watch yesterday's Under Wraps baseball video, go to the last minute of that video. I have a nice slow roll checklist, like credits popping up, and you can see all of the bats that are possible. It's a mix of current and former players and Hall of Famers, and you can just go see it's a really nice mix. But there's a checklist, and we'll be referring to that for who gets that bat. For example, Gleyber Torres came out earlier, and he could have been Yankees. He could have been Tigers. You would expect Tigers, and that's what it was listed at on the checklist. Blue Jays were sold. Next up, let's go with the Giants. San Francisco Giants knocking them down to $29. They're going next. There are multi-team signed bats with like a bunch of Silver Sluggers, a bunch of Hall of Famers. And what I said earlier for the first round is if that happens, we'll take all of those players, we'll type all of the teams that they played for into a wheel, and we will random it off. Because there's like 10 autos of like a bunch of different Hall of Famers on some of those bats. Bonk is going to have that spot. Thank you very much. Next, we've got the Astros knocking them down to $29. They're live right now. What was the bat? The bat that came out of the first round was Gleyber Torres. A little disappointing because of all the Hall of Famers and big stars on that list. But that just increases our chances. I mean, it's a $4,000 plus case. So it increases our chances of a massive bat. We only have 5 bats left. Mr. Hey, how you doing is going to have that Astros spot. Thank you very, very much. Next one up, let's go with the Red Sox, knocking them down to $39, about half price. Start them down there, looking for the Christian Campbell rookies, the Marcelo Meyer rookie cards from Topps Pristine. The Red Sox have had some nice rookies in the past couple years. Roman Anthony this year. Can you let the chat pick the bat? Man, I don't know if I can fit all the bats, but I can give you a choice. I can do that. I don't know how I'm going to display it. I've got the case sitting out in the hallway, and you can choose the bat number, and I'll go grab it. There's 5 bats left. We need to pick up the heavy bat. There's no way you can tell. I can't fit them all on the screen. I can barely fit one bat on the screen. So, I'll let you pick the bat out of the box. You can just give me a number from 1 to 5. Congrats, Wick, getting the Red Sox. Next up, it's the Tigers. I'm knocking them down to half price, and they're live right now in this Pristine round. He says, rest well. Your bed misses you. I know. I was just telling my wife I probably slept 10 hours this whole week so far. I'm going to bed and sleeping in nice and late tomorrow. I tried to sleep on the couch today. I actually laid on the couch. Since I got home, I laid down on the couch the entire duration. Got home at 4 o'clock. My kiddos were here for a little while, hung out with them, and then I just laid there. We door dashed, and then I was just kind of like in and out of consciousness until about 8 o'clock. That video, it's like, Sophia, you have to make sure I'm up at 8 so we can film this video for the Under Wraps Baseball. Do you have a favorite couch? Yes. We have 2 couches. We have a dual couch. It's like a love seat in the front room, like the sitting room. It's pretty nice. It's like electric. It's got the buttons on the side that like auto reclines and everything. But I like the classic big L couch that we have in the living room. It's the comfiest. Last team out, it's the Buccos looking for Skeens. We're knocking them down to 55. They're going live next. Yeah, that's a couch I've fallen asleep on a few times. And my wife and I are in talks. She's like, once you get the freaking basement cleaned up and get all your cards out of there, we can move this couch downstairs and get a newer, bigger couch for up here. Like a 9-seater. I think right now that one seats probably at least 7 comfortably. Mr. Hey, how you doing's got that spot. Thank you very much. Let's see what we got here in Pristine. I'll read off all the names and then we'll get right to it. The Arizona Diamondbacks are going to go to Psalms. We're going to have the Atlanta Braves go to Stranger. Baltimore Orioles going to Greg. Boston Red Sox are going to go to Wick. IUP. The Cubbies are going to go to Big Daddy, who got the bat last time. I think he's in that Under Wraps bat coming up. David Shee's going to have the White Sox. C-Wait is going to have the Cincinnati Reds. Larry's got the Guardians. Colorado Rockies going to T-Med. Bonk is going to have the Tigers. Houston Astros going to Mr. Hey, how you doing? We've got the Kansas City Royals going to David Shee. We've got the Angels going to Jay Wolf. We've got the Dodgers going to Jay Finn. Stranger is going to have the Marlins. Got the Milwaukee Brewers going to True Brew. Nice name. By the way, there's a 7 Brew near our house that my wife absolutely loves. 7 Brew, it's a national chain. It's kind of like Starbucks. I call it Brew Crew, and it drives her crazy. I was like, you want your Brew Crew today? She's like, it's not called that. Minnesota Twins got a big daddy. We got the Mets going to SVMBA. The Yankees going to EO again. He's had such success with them last few days. Oakland with J. Finn. Bulk is going to have the Phillies. Mr. Hey, how you doing's got the Bucks. EO's got the Padres. Bonk is going to have the San Francisco Giants. Chris C's got the Mariners. St. Louis Cardinals are going to go to T-Med. Got the Tampa Bay Rays going to EO. David Shee's got the Rangers. Toronto Blue Jays got a big daddy. EO's got the Nats. So pick your team 6 is ready to go. Good luck, everybody. With Pristine. Now, when we spin off the jerseys, I'm going to give you some choices of what you want for your freebies. We're giving at least one jersey away, maybe more. And there's a home run. Man, Ketel Marte taking Emmett Sheehan out to right field. Very nice. Ketel Marte is good. We do have a big L-shaped couch. Yeah, we have it. My wife, she's got her spot, and then I've got my spot. All right, so we only have 3 rounds left. The Under Wraps bat is closest. Get ready. It's pinned down below. Also, I'm going to go ahead and extend out the flash sales again. Celebration box is running again. Series 1 jumbos are running again. This will all be found underneath the Buy Now tab. The sealed Series 1 blasters are running again. The Holiday Megas are running again. And the Under Wraps are still running with 26 minutes left. All right, so let's pin that Under Wraps. That's coming next. And you can pick the box that you want. All righty, well, here we go. Good luck, everybody. 2 autos and 1 autograph relic per box. If they short us stuff, we're going to give you extras. Like I said, start off with Stadium Club. This is the first Stadium Club Mega of the night. Shane Baz in the news, getting a nice extension for, what was it, 5 or 6 years? Former Pirates first-round draft pick, traded away, of course, for Chris Archer. Worst trade ever. Shane Baz, Tyler Glasnow, Austin Meadows. All those guys are going to be stars, although Austin Meadows would flame out after being an all-star. Glasnow would go on to be a $100 million pitcher for the Dodgers. And Shane Baz getting a nice $68 million extension for nobody. Chris Archer, complete waste of money. He was terrible for the Pirates, and he's out of soon after he's completely out of baseball. Worst trade since the Pirates traded Jose Bautista to the Blue Jays for Robinson Diaz. Yeah, imagine if the Pirates would have kept Jose Bautista and had him in, during that 2013, 14, 15 run. Man, that would have been nice to have him. Bautista was a 50 home run bat there. Nobody wants Lucas Giolito. Yeah, he is still a free agent somehow. Kind of weird. Because he's had some success. He's a veteran. He knows how to pitch. Those veterans, they can get by. He might not be like a 2-something ERA, but he might be able to put up like a 4.1, 4.2 ERA and give you some innings. I don't know. Giolito, I remember he used to be a big-time rookie pitcher with the Nationals back in the day. Him and Strasburg. I was pretty crazy about Strasburg. He only lasted, 9 years? Strasburg completely blew out his arm. I remember a lot of people thought he would be a big-time Hall of Famer. There was always injury concerns with him, though. There's Nick Kurtz, rookie card. Now you can probably get Strasburg autos for relatively cheap. I'm sure he'll probably start to sign again and show up in some of these products. Like retired players' signature series. I haven't seen any Strasburg autos in years. That happens. Like, players will completely disappear, like Barry Bonds. I think the last time he signed for Dodgers was like 07 or something like that. And now he's back signing for them again. Sammy Sosa was gone for a long time. He's back signing again. Hideo Nomo, I don't think he ever signed for Topps until now. He's signing. Everybody thought Strasburg was the next surefire Hall of Famer. I remember I went to his first game because he was playing the Pirates. And DC was like a 4-hour drive, and I'm like, I'm going. It was so electric. It was the second most electric atmosphere of any game I've ever been to. Bond says, I'd appreciate one of those Bonds autos coming up right about now. We'll see. We pulled Bonds out of Series 1, 2026 Top Series 1 already once. About a month ago, it was a green 1991 Topps auto. It was awesome. Christine coming in under wraps bats on the way. Chat will end up picking the box. There are 5 bats remaining. There's 8 that come in a case. I've opened 3 of them. We haven't hit the big name yet, although we did have a Hall of Famer. And then I was so close on one of those free packs. I know. Sean over on YouTube with a comment, what does these under wraps bats have to do with baseball cards? And we don't have to only do baseball cards. I mean, under wraps is a pretty fun series. So like a mystery box. Getting mad for opening a bat box. Let's see what we got. So far, just a Nick Kurtz. Who's batting leadoff, at least to start the season, which makes no sense. There's Ozzy Albies. Sammy Sosa with a nice little insert card. I always liked Sammy Sosa a lot. I know that he kind of ended on a really sour note of his career. He basically ran out of town in Chicago and then tried to hang on a little bit playing with Baltimore and Texas, but wasn't really good anymore. It really aged quickly. I remember catching a Sammy Sosa home run ball in 2007, I think it was, a batting practice. I think he was with, was it the Rangers? That was a pretty big moment for me. That was like one of my first batting practice balls ever. I actually wrote on it, Sammy Sosa home run, caught ball, MVP. Hey, there's the Furkinator. Good to see you again, man. Owen Furco is in the Hall of Fame, the Furkinator. If I had a Spanish class Hall of Fame, I had him 4 years. This is my last year. I'm retiring, man. I'm at it. I'm out. I've got about 30 some days left, and then just be doing baseball cards. Let's do a giveaway right now in the top right hand corner, because why not? Hit number 600 with the Rangers, Sammy Sosa. Yep, pretty crazy. You can have 600 plus home runs and not be a Hall of Famer, but everybody suspects steroids with him, and, you know, probably there was something there. White Sox Tom says, Cubs fans hated Sammy Sosa for walking out on them, and Kerry Wood smashed his boom, smashed something of his, and it was bad blood. Smashed his box. Sosa, though, has been welcomed back. At Cubs Fest this past year, they kind of made up, smashed his boom box. Do you have a Francisco Lindor graded rookie, says Logan? I do not. I have some of his rookies from 2015 Topps Update, but I don't have a graded one. That would not be a bad one to get. Lindor's probably going to be a Hall of Famer. He's always good every year for 30-plus home runs. Very productive player. I bet you Lindor's a Hall of Famer someday. What would you do if you pulled the redemption for the Pirates' special game experience in Series 1? You know what? I don't even know what you're talking about. They have all kinds of chasers, and I don't know what is still out there. There's a spot gun, Mr. Hey, how you doing? Thank you very much. What's the Pirates game experience? Is it like you just go to a Pirates game and meet Paul Skeens or something? Owen Furco says he's a big Marlins guy. Invest in Owen Casey, former Cubs prospect. He's got an awesome name. he's going to get a lot of opportunities down there in Florida. There's Jack Caglione. Pristine's up next. And then the under wraps signed baseball bat. Did you do the bat already? We did one round of bats, and I just opened up another round of the bats about 10 minutes ago, and there are still spots available. It's pinned down below. It's pick your team number 8. If you want to grab any spots, there's 13 teams left, such as the Diamondbacks, the Guardians, the Rockies, the Tigers, the Astros. The Dodgers are a big one. They've got Ohtani. They've got a lot of names in there, actually. The Yankees are a massive one. Yankees have a ton of names in the Under Wraps series as well. So the best teams in the Under Wraps bat is still out there, if you want to take a look. Ross says, would you rather offer a Tesla or something for the person? I don't even, like, is it a VIP tour and game tickets? I mean, obviously I'd rather a Tesla than a VIP PNC Park tour. I've been there a million times. I've been in the clubhouses. I've been in the batting cages. I feel like I've seen everything. I've been in the super expensive seats, which I need to start looking. I always treat my wife and I to the home plate club seats, the super expensive ones, which for PNC Park, super expensive seats are like $250 to $300 a piece, and you get all you can eat, the best seats in the house. Those seats at Yankee Stadium are probably like $5,000 a piece. What bats have you gotten so far? It says Rhino. So far, okay, we got a case of 8 bats. I've opened 3 of them. So far, we've pulled Anthony Volpe, Andrew Jones, Hall of Fame inscripted auto, and we just pulled Gleyber Torres. So I think there's going to be, the massive hit is still out there. Did the Twins get the Ripken jersey, says the Goonies fan? I don't think I ran off the jersey yet, did I? Rippy got the first Ripken jersey in the first round. There's another home run. Man, big fly right there. Alex Freeland getting the Dodgers back in it as we're watching the, I'm watching the Dodgers on MLB Network right now as I'm breaking. Jacob Melton on the Aqua. Not numbered. There's a redemption for 2 tickets to the World Series. There's all kinds of stuff. I don't know where you're finding this info at, but I feel like nobody knows about this. Big Daddy picking up the Twins. I have noticed the Series 1 boxes are going crazy. They've doubled in price, and I've got a feeling it's because of all those crazy redemptions that they have in there. Yeah, that ball was crushed. Absolutely demolished. Ohtani's up right now. Here we go, Pristine. I'll give you some choices. Go to the Topps official checklist and Control F gift. That's where they're all at. Topps official 2020. All right, let me see. Actually, I'll probably do that later because I get real distracted. Is there a pack missing here? Looks like it. No, there's just 4, and then there's 2. So there's 6 packs. It scared me for a second. All right, here we go. Again, if there's missing autos, which is a possibility with Pristine, we'll give you some freebies. Starting off with an auto, Adam Mazer for the Miami Marlins. That one's going to go. That's a good sign, starting with an auto. Going to Stranger. I just mentioned that. I was like, maybe you'll get, I said Connor Norby or something like that. Adam Mazer. Probably sold that spot for like $10. Number to 15 on the rookie. That's a nice one right there. Nice start. There you go, Marlins. Let's see what else. Acuna and Lindor, number to 199. Bonk just picking up the spot. Grabbing the Texas Rangers. Man, that was just had an ABS challenge. Man, did the umpire ever missed that one on Ohtani. It was a strike well within the box. They called a ball and overturned. 2-2 count on Ohtani, and he is going to stay alive. Here's the next one. Riley Green to 199. We've got Yordi in there. Oh, look at this hit. That's a massive card. It is, what's that, the oil spill or whatever it's called, numbered to 10 on the Ohtani. Numbered to just 10. This will be worth hundreds and hundreds of dollars. What a hit. Fitzy says that card is absolutely huge. So this one is going to go out to the Dodgers spot, and that's going to go to Jay Finn, number to 10 Ohtani from Pristine. Congrats, man. Absolutely fire. That's going to be worth more than all the autos combined in the box. Fitting, too, that he's up right now at the plate as his card is pulled. Awesome hit right there. Shohei Ohtani, number to 10. Beautiful card. Get that graded. I would say $1,300. Wow, $1,300 sold. This card just sold for $1,300. Unbelievable as Ohtani walks. Well, good thing you guys picked Pristine. That was a great pick. Man, that's worth more than the box. I know these boxes are like approaching $800 a box. That's worth more than the entire box. There's Aaron numbered to 75. And Precisionaries, Ellie De La Cruz. Next one up, Teoscar Hernandez, numbered to 75. Also for the Dodgers, we've got Marcell Ozuna, back when he was with the Braves, and another Dodgers hit. It's Clayton Kershaw. We've got some freebies here. We'll be giving away at least a jersey, maybe more if we're short autos. But man, that Ohtani is worth more than all the autos that would have been in here. We still need to find 2 more to get the box, allocation that they promise. 3 packs left. When was the last time you pulled an Ohtani auto? It was update, 2024 update, number to 10 patch auto of Ohtani out of a jumbo box. So it's been about a year. Here we go. Zach Neto to 199. I'm hoping we get that relic auto soon. We're going to have Rushman and Jackson Chourio. This is crazy that Ohtani, it's not even signed. It's worth more than a Willie Mays cut auto. Honestly, I'd rather have the Mays cut auto. But Ohtani stuff is just absolutely haywire crazy. Just all his stuff is through the roof. We've got Joe Morgan, numbered to 99, going to the Reds. Rafi Devers with Ketel Marte, numbered to 199, who just hit a home run just about 5 minutes ago. Looks like we will be giving away at least 1 bonus. I think this is going to be short in auto, at least 1. But a crazy box. Probably having $1,500 worth of cards from this box. There's Altuve, numbered to 50. Gold for the Astros. And here's the last one. It is going to be Logan Webb to 75, and hopefully this has the relic auto in it. It does. It is going to be Cedar Rafaela. For a second, I thought it was Acuna, numbered to 50. Nice one right there. Congratulations, Red Sox. Boston taking that one. So it was short 1 auto, 2 autos in the box. We're missing 1, unless there's an auto in there. I'll give you a bonus jersey or silver pack here in a second. As promised. And there's a nice Precisionaries Aaron Judge. So nice round. Nice box. Short 1 auto. But still a really nice box. Well, like I said, $1,500, $1,600 worth of cards. Which is worth more than the box by about double. So that round's in the books. Let me go ahead and print it out. Pick your team 6. Has Topps released a statement about all the missing hits from Pristine? Yeah, I don't know. It's like half the boxes are missing hits. Either half the boxes have more hits or less hits than 3. Like, we've had a lot of boxes with 4 autos, and when that happens, then you have other boxes in the case like that one that are going to have 2. It's so bad. It's just so bad. Like, who was on duty for quality control? It's just awful. At least that box was really good. All right, we're doing Under Wraps baseball bats. You can choose the bat. I'm going to go ahead and take the first bat out of the case. This will be called bat number 1. but choose the bat. There's 5 bats left in the case, and we're going to let you pick the bat. The chat will pick. Choose the bat. We got 1. We got 2. We got 3. We got 4. We got 5. 5 bats left. There you go. This is bat 1. I can't fit all of them on the screen. They all look exactly the same, so no way to tell if there's a heavy bat or whatever. I mean, it could be it might feel slightly heavier. It might be like a longer bat, but that doesn't mean anything. If you want to grab your teams, it's pinned down below, and I'll go get those jerseys for that round that we just wrapped up. It was the pristine round. It's your choice of a jersey. So I'm going to give you some choices here, and then we'll spin those off. Let me write down the names. I'm going to go around and just look at my jerseys because I'm going to give away 2 of them, or you could take a silver pack if you don't have a silver pack from my silver pack collection of 2026 Topps. Or do I have any other silvers? I might have some different ones here. I usually keep. I got. Well, these are all like Chrome Decades best cards. All right, I'll be right back with the jersey choices. I got some jerseys for you to choose from. I have that pocket up here. I thought I had an extra pocket one. Maybe I don't have any more pockets left. I might be out of those. You could choose Skeens, Griffey, Ripken, J-Rod, Sandberg, Strawberry, Jordan Barons, Jordan City Connect. There's a Team USA Trump jersey. I'm out of the Biden jerseys. And then I don't have the pocket anymore. So that you get to choose one of those jerseys. We're going to do 2 of them. The second person that wins, you can choose a silver pack if you want. So here's for the jersey first from that last round. Your choice of jersey, and pick your team 6. It's the Rays, which is EO. I don't know if he's still here, but EO, you just won a jersey of your choice. Which one do you need? Just let me know. And then the second winner is going to be, and this could be a silver pack or a jersey of your choice. It's the Blue Jays owner, which is Big Daddy. Big Daddy, congratulations. So Big Daddy wants a Griffey jersey. You got it. And then EO, if I don't hear from him, I'll just select one for him. I don't know which one he needs. He's got like 57 jerseys out of this list. EO, just let me know what you want. I'll send it to you. Free of charge. You're welcome. Big Daddy having some more jersey luck. You're on an absolute just roll with the jerseys recently. All right, so that one's done. Here comes another free pack of cards. Alan's going to get it. Congrats, man. All right, so let's take a look at the signed bat It's close between bat 3 and 4. I'll leave that open a little bit longer until this one's sold out. There's only 10 teams left. So let's go ahead and do them. We're going to start off with the Arizona Diamondbacks. They have Corbin Carroll bats, Jordan Lawler bats, Nolan Arenado bats, Corbin Carroll inscripted bats, Corbin Carroll art bats as well to chase after, and we're going to start them at $1. Good luck. It's the celebration box plus the under wraps bat. This will be the last bat we do of the night. That celebration box put in there, and then we might be switching. This is bat number 1. We might switch it out for bat number 3 or 4. You said surprise me. All right, I will surprise you. I got your name down. I'll put a question mark there. Maybe I'll get you one that I know that you don't have. Maybe like a Darryl Strawberry or something like that. It is 1 bat, and then you also get the cards as well. Next up, let's go ahead. That one's going to Big Moose. Congratulations. Colorado Rockies. Todd Helton has an art bat in here that you could be looking for. Also, you're looking for, let's see who else. Rockies have Zach Veen bats, Chris Bryant bats in here, Todd Helton Hall of Fame inscribed bats. The Rockies are $1 spot right now. Good luck. Dodgers up 4-2 now. It's like an all-star team, these Dodgers. There will only be 8 teams left after this. J Wolf is going to have that one. Congratulations. Let's see what is coming up next. Up next, we'll go ahead and do the Cleveland Guardians. Jose Ramirez bats, Stephen Kwan bats, Travis Bazzana bats are in there as well. We also have inscribed bats of Stephen Kwan and Travis Bazzana, who was the #1 overall draft pick a couple years ago. It's $1. Chance for a Travis Bazzana or Jose Ramirez bat for $1 start. Really close, too, for the bat choice. Chat has a 1 vote difference between bat number 3 and 4 of the case. Next up, we've got, let's see, let's do the Tigers next. Gleyber Torres, which already pulled, so I don't know if we'll pull him again. Gleyber Torres and Max Clark have art bats. There's an Al Kaline game-used vintage bat in here, which would be absolutely insane for the Tigers. We also have bats of Max Clark with an inscription on it. And we have bats of Riley Green, Spencer Torkelson, Max Clark, and Gleyber Torres from the single signature list. And we're going to knock the Tigers down to $29. They're live right now. Yeah, $4,000 for a case is what I paid, plus tax. Because there's some big chasers. There's Hank Aaron bats, there's Ted Williams bats, there's Ernie Banks bats, Ohtani's, etc. Dan Schultz is going to have that one. Dan, thank you very much. Next, let's move on and do the Astros. Jeremy Pena has an art bat in here. Also, looking at the checklist, we've got Cam Smith bats, Christian Walker bats, and George Springer inscribed bats. So the Astros are going next. We'll start them down at $29. Astros up for grabs next. They're gone. Sonny, thank you very much. Next up, we've got the Nationals. They've got Dylan Cruz inscribed bats, Dylan Cruz art bats. We also have Dylan Cruz single signature bats as well. So Dylan Cruz is the bat search starting at $1. See what says, I just want to win a giveaway pack tonight. I'll run another one here for you right now. Bat is coming up. And then there's only 2 rounds left after this. Mr. Hey, how you doing? Has that one. Thank you very much. Next up, we've got the Blue Jays. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., art signed bats. George Springer, art signed bats. And by the way, if you haven't seen those pictures, those art bats look really, really sick. George Springer, single signed bat as well. Blue Jays going right now. We'll knock a little bit off them, knock them down to $25. Looking for the Vladdy and the Springer bats. Vladdy would be really nice. Then there's only 3 more teams. We got the 2 biggest teams still out there. Sonny Sims is going to have that one. Thank you very much. Next up, we've got the San Francisco Giants. Man, this is a great bat opportunity. Willie Mays vintage autographed game used bat is in one of the massive chasers in this for the Giants. We also have Buster Posey, art signed bat. Jeff Kent, Hall of Fame bat. Will Clark, signed bat with an inscription also in here, along with Willie Adames, Buster Posey, and Will Clark single signed bats. So that Giant spot is pretty nice. Because of the Willie Mays, I'll knock him down to $45 and start him there. We already pulled one Willie Mays auto tonight already from Museum Collection. Yeah, imagine too. I might keep that spot actually. The Giants and go after the Mays or the Buster Posey. We got the 2 biggest teams of the night left. Jay Wolf is going to take them. Thanks, Jay Wolf. The 2 biggest teams are the Dodgers and the Yankees. All right, so let's start with the Dodgers. I'm going to read off all the now. We have an entire 2025 Dodgers World Series bat, signed bat in here. That's insane. Like, I haven't seen a picture of it, but it says multi-signed bat, Dodgers 2025 Dodgers World Series signed bat. Probably signed by Ohtani, Betts, Kershaw, Freeman. Can you imagine? That is a huge chaser. Also, there is Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, and Shohei Ohtani art signed bats, which is like they look really, really nice. We also have inscripted bats from Cody Bellinger, Kike Hernandez, Mookie Betts, Teoscar Hernandez, and Will Smith. And then we have single signed bats from Shohei Ohtani, Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, Kike Hernandez, and Will Smith. So they're a big spot. I'm knocked them down to 125, and they're going live next. Drew Law says, hey, what's up, man? Good to see you again. Yeah, it's been a while. Drew Law from down in Virginia, I think. Welcome back. Got the 2 best teams going last, and Dan Schultz is going to have it. Thanks, Dan. Here is the Yankees spot. Another massive one. I'm going to read off who we've got. Joe DiMaggio, game used signed bat, which would be worth what? Thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. There is a Derek Jeter and Anthony Volpe dual signed bat. There's an Austin Wells game used signed bat. We have Aaron Judge, Don Mattingly, Jason Dominguez, and Anthony Rizzo Yankee signed art bats. We have inscribed autos, and this checklist is crazy. The Yankees have the most in this by far. In the inscribed auto checklist, we have Aaron Judge, Anthony Rizzo, Anthony Volpe, Ben Rice, Bernie Williams, Cody Bellinger, Dave Winfield, Derek Jeter, Don Mattingly, Jason Dominguez, Jorge Posada, Paul Goldschmidt, Reggie Jackson, and Spencer Jones. It's like the Yankees are seems like a quarter of that checklist. They got so many subjects. Underneath these single sign bats, they almost take up a whole column. They have Aaron Judge, Alex Rodriguez, Anthony Rizzo, Anthony Volpe, Ben Rice, Bernie Williams, Cody Bellinger, Derek Jeter, Don Mattingly, Jason Dominguez, Posada, Paul Goldschmidt, Reggie Jackson, Spencer Jones, and Tino Martinez from the single sign bats. So the Yankees are loaded. I will knock that spot down to 135, or else I'll just keep them. They're going live right now. They've got the most subjects of any team, and as you know, Under Wraps usually favors the Yankees. In fact, they did a whole Under Wraps baseball series of nothing but Yankees baseballs. We did a case of that. That was fun. There was a lot of great autos that came out of there. We pulled the Aaron Judge. We pulled Don Mattingly. We pulled Reggie Jackson. Dan Schultz is going to have it. Good luck, man. They do have the best chance of finding something just by the pure numbers that are in here. So right now it looks like bat number 4 of the case is in the lead. I will go grab that in a second if it continues to hold. Good luck, everybody. I'm going to read off all the names in this bat round, pick your team round, number 8. You scroll down here. So we have the Diamondbacks going to Big Moose. We got the Atlanta Braves going to T-Med. T-Med also's got the Orioles. Boston Red Sox going to Big Daddy, who won the bat last round. They Call Me Jams has the Cubs. White Sox going to David Shee. We got the Cincinnati Reds going to C. Waite. Cleveland Guardians are going to go out to Sonny. Jay Wolf is going to have the Colorado Rockies. Dan Schultz is going to have Detroit. Sonny is going to have Houston. Rippy's got the Royals. Angels go to M.M. Ja, who's looking for that Trout bat. Dan Schultz has the Dodgers. Marlins are going to go to Rippy. We've got the Milwaukee Brewers going to Chris C. Big Daddy picking up the Mets. Thank you very much. We've got the Minnesota Twins going to Big Daddy. We've got the New York Mets going to Big Daddy as well. Dan Schultz is going to have the Yankees. Oakland A's are going to go to Mr. Hey, how you doing? We've got the Philadelphia Phillies going to Big Daddy. The Pittsburgh Pirates go to BX. O.D. Bush is going to have San Diego. Jay Wolf with the Giants. Seattle Mariners are going to go to A. Clark. St. Louis will be for Rippy. We've got Tampa Bay going to Jay Wolf. Rippy's also got Texas. Sonny's got Toronto. And Mr. Hey, how you doing's got the Nats. And this pick your team round number 8. So good luck, everybody. And I'll take a look and see what bat from the case the chat picked. There's 5 bats left in the case. It is 44% for bat number 4. So I'll go grab that one. Put bat number 1, which is right here, back. Go get that number 4. Hopefully, you guys picked a good one. We'll find out in a second. Alrighty, here it is, bat number 4. I don't know, it has a little bit of a cellophane little extra space here. Maybe that's a sign. It's, still all sealed up and everything. There it is. This is the bat you guys picked. So, the worst bat in there is O'Neal Cruz. If it's O'Neal Cruz, it's a chat's fault, I guess. Even it'll still be nice. Any of these bats would be nice. I just really hate O'Neal Cruz. All right, let's see what we got. Good luck, everybody. Start off with this mega box. Ike's Art Studio says 4 is my lucky number. Very nice. I hope you get an art bat. By the way, did you hear back from, I don't know if I'm supposed to say it, but did you hear back from that one contact that reached out to you? D-backs tied up. Santana crosses the plate. Alec Thomas overslid third base. He's going to be out. That's unfortunate. By the way, there's only going to be one more round. Or is it 2 more rounds coming up? We got Bowman's Best and Under Wraps. So under wraps is a little bit closer. Actually, it's tied. We'll do the under wraps time baseball next, and then we'll do the Bowman's Best, which has 4 autos in it coming up. All right, see if we can get something out of here. Astro says, I'm an Ohtani bomb away from 2,600. What? Oh, you have a bet on it, like a parlay or something, man. That is, I hope you get it. Home run parlay, very nice. Who did you take? Did you take Judge, Trout, and Ohtani tonight? 2,600. Man, that would be nice. Could buy a lot of stuff with 2,600. Seahawks says you're about to pull a cool card. Let's see. There's O'Neal Cruz. It's a pink. 1991 tops. Ike says if they go with me, I'll come to a live and let everyone know. Okay. I'll keep it on the hush hush. I don't know if I'm supposed to say anything. There's Nick Kurtz. Otherwise, we might have everybody contacting and being like, hey, you better pick them. I don't know if that would be good or bad. It's Mizorowski, who had 11 strikeouts. Another Mizorowski, 8-bit ballers. Man, now I'm really interested in this game just to see if Astro Rips is going to win $2,600 on this home run parlay that he has. Nico Horner got a 6-year, $141 million extension. Wow, he got paid. Getting 20 plus a year, 24 million a year, something like that. That's a lot of money. Nico Horner is sneaky good. Always has a really good batting average. Congrats to him. Kind of the forgotten rookie from 2020 Top Series 1. Nobody really remembers of him too much. Wow, Astro Rips what a crazy parlay. Had Trout, Ohtani, Bangaliers, Jordan, and Judge, and 4 of the 5 hit home runs. And the most likely that you would have thought to hit would have been the Ohtani. That's a man. And I gotta ask, what was your layout? How much did you put into that bid? There's Jack Caglione. Because I got the odds of that parlay with 5 players hitting a home run is $10. I don't really bet that often, so I don't know exactly. Russ says you should cash out right now. Definitely, he's going to be up by a good bit. $5, man. A $5 bet could get 2,600. That's awesome. And all he needs is Ohtani to do it. That's awesome. So you're hanging on every pitch of this game for sure. Russ says, what do you get if you cash out right now? I bet you probably gets what? $500 if you cash out now or something like that? Yeah, that would be tempting. He says, I can't cash out. Got to hit all of them. What are you doing it on? Are you doing it on like on FanDuel or DraftKings? Does Kalshi or Polymarket do parlays of home runs? Do it on, what is that? Fliff? I don't think I've ever heard of that one. DraftKings lets you cash out early. Yeah, Polymarket, Kalshi, all do that. Coinbase has the prediction market now built in too. They let you cash out early. I'm done betting for a while. I put $200 on a spring training game just because that's like super confident, and then I ended up losing it. I can't even remember why I did that. Had some money sitting there in my account. I was like, you know what? Maybe I can double my money real quick. Nope. Kyle says, I turned a $1 bet into $3,000 twice during football season. For some reason, I never do well betting on baseball. Man, that's pretty crazy. He says, I only gamble on cards. It is definitely fun to open cards and see what you can find. And we're about ready to find a bat right now. All right, so chat pick box number 4 from the case. Here it is, our next Under Wraps signed bat. And then we've got the Under Wraps signed baseball coming up right after this. Good luck. I'll try not to show the, there's this little sticker, little card that's taped to the inside of the box, or glued to the inside of the box, that tells you who the bat is. Do not want to know. I want to be surprised. All right, time for the big reveal. Here it comes. We'll take it out. We'll start at the handle. Maybe we'll get a number or something. Really nice little bag here. All right, well, it's just a regular black handle. It's got the authentication sticker on it. It's a black bat. Gorgeous. I just love these products. These bats are so slick. The Victus bat is what it's going to be. Let's turn it around to show the auto. Victus. Man, this would display so well. Here it comes. Some of you guys that really follow baseball might know who uses Victus bats and already be narrowing it down. It's a gold auto. Gold auto. Who is it? Any guesses? Looks like is it A-Rod? Alex Rodriguez would be. Oh, it's Alec Bohm, actually. I was going to say Alec Bohm. Alec Bohm for the Phillies on the gold bat. Alec Bohm has been in the news. He's suing his parents for like $3 million. So this bat, too, is going to Big Daddy. He got the Glaber bat. Now he gets the Alec Bohm bat right there. So congrats. Big Daddy goes 2 for 2 with the bats. That's insane. Congratulations. Philly spot paying off. Man. Chief says, dang it, I did it to myself again. He doubted buying the Phillies spot, and the Phillies hit again right there. Alec Bohm is the bat. We'll get that put back in there. And Big Daddy says that's absolutely insane. Getting both of the bats. There's the authentication sticker on the back side. You also have one on the handle. So the big bat hit is still out there. Like, Alec Bohm is a good player, but he's not like a multi-$1,000 bat or anything like that. For the $1,000 case, you would expect, with all those great names on the checklist, to find some of those guys. Go ahead and get this put back, and Big Daddy is doing very well tonight with the bats. That's the last bat of the night, because we're not going to add any more rounds because it's getting a little bit late. It's about almost midnight. We got 2 rounds left. So Big Daddy with both bats. Congrats. Super lucky, man. It's just you're on fire. So we're going to the Under Wraps signed baseball next with Stadium Club Hobby, which will have an auto or 2 and a celebration mega with a Ryan Sandberg jersey. So I'm going to go grab that Under Wraps baseball, which those we've had some really good luck with. And we'll get into that. I got the Stadium Club Hobby box. We got the Under Wraps baseball box. We got the celebration box. All there. Try to fit it on this. Can't really fit the celebration box. Maybe I'll just put it off to the side. But it's the Under Wraps baseball round coming up. Here's another free pack of cards for everybody. It's number 16. Ryan Sandberg jersey to somebody. That last round also comes with a not Griffey, but a Cal Ripken Jr. jersey. Let's do that real quick. The Ripken jersey. And the bat round is going to end up going to the Brew Crew, which is for Chris C. So Chris C gets a Ripken jersey. Congrats. Now that bat round is done. Officially closed. We can close that. 2 breaks left tonight to wrap things up. And let's go ahead and sell a couple spots. Here's all the Diamondbacks for $1. They're live right now. D-back spot. If you want to look at the checklist, by the way, I'm going to give it to you right now. Pinned in the chat. There's all the Under Wraps baseball possibilities. Like with the Arizona Diamondbacks, you'd be looking for like Corbin Carroll autos, Jordan Lawler autos, and you can scroll down through the list and look. So it's this and then Bowman's best. Ocala is going to have that one. Thank you very much. Next up, we've got the Cleveland Guardians going for $1. They're live right now. Yeah, there's some vintage baseballs. Look at the checklist. There's like with the Cleveland Guardians, you got Jose Ramirez, Stephen Kwan, Travis Bazana, Corey Kluber, Stephen Kwan, multi-sign. There's a lot of multi-sign baseballs. There's some art baseballs. It's a cool product for sure. Last Great Chris is going to have that one. Thank you very much. Here's another one for $1. It's all the Rockies. Colorado Rockies for $1. You can look at that checklist that I put up there if you want to see every team, like Matt Holliday, Todd Helton, Chris Bryant for the Rockies, etc. Sonny Sims is going to have that spot. Sonny, thank you very much. Next up, White Sox. Take a look at the checklist that I put in the chat. Starting for $1. Also, there's a Ryan Sandberg jersey. Good one on that one. Next, here's all the Royals. They've got some nice names on that checklist. Starting them at $1. Royal spot next. I'll just sort a couple cards while these are all going off. Also, you got all the Stadium Club. You got the Stadium Club hobby box there with at least one auto, sometimes two. Next one up. Here's all the Marlins for $1. It's live next. And that's going to go to Bulk. Thank you very much. Next, we got the Minnesota Twins for $1. Again, you can look at the checklist that I put up above to see who they got. There's the checklist once more. I won't just, instead of reading off all the names and taking your time, just let you look it over. And then that way I can sort cards and get a head start. Get all these shipped out on Monday morning. Might as well get the sorting done I like to have everything packaged and ready to go actually before I do my next break. So before Sunday's show for sure. Another free pack winner. It's going to go out to Jaws. You were looking for a free pack. Congratulations. Next up, it's the Brewers for $1. They got a lot of nice ones in that checklist. You can look it over. Brewers are next. Brewers are sold. Great price on them for Allen. Good luck. Next up, how about all the Mariners? We'll knock the Mariners down to $25 and start on there looking for the Griffies and Randy Johnsons and Edgar Martinez's and all of those guys. Go on to Sonny. Sonny, thank you very much. Blue Jays, let's do them. Knock them down to $19. They're going next in the under wraps. If you could open it and where you're getting, I always send them sealed just to save time. And then if I open up, it just the free stuff, it makes more work for me because then I gotta sleeve up the hits and team bag the stuff and keep track of it and make sure that your name's on it. And I don't know, it's just easier just when your spot comes up if I just go and grab a sealed pack. That way, there's one less thing to keep track of. I got sealed packs all over the place downstairs. I just grab one, toss it in the package for you. So those freebies, I never open them up. I'll let you rip them. A Boo Boo taking that spot. Thank you very much. How about the Tampa Bay Rays looking for Caminero, etc. for $1? Perdomo's up right now. This Dodger game is looking pretty competitive. 4-4 tied in the fifth. And Greg is going to have that one. Greg, thank you very much. Let's do all the Giants. Giants have some nice names in this checklist. We'll knock them down to $25. Bones my dad's favorite, says Chief. Man, that would have been a crazy one for you. I know you usually buy the Phillies spot. I guess, you can't buy them all every single time, but that would have been a crazy one. That one would have been on the wall for sure of your house, right? Or maybe you would have gifted it to your dad. Beautiful bat. Bambino's taking that one. Thank you very much, Greg. Next up, we got the Nationals and all of the Expos as well. We'll start this one down at half price, $29 for the Nats. And that one's going to be sold to A Boo Boo. Thank you very much. There's only 6 teams left, and we can get into this. Here's all the Tigers. We'll knock them down to half price, which would be about $23. Tigers going next, looking for Scooball, etc. And if you need the checklist once again, there's all of the baseballs you can find for each team. Next one up, it is the Houston Astros. And you guys all probably remember Nolan Ryan, Jeff Bagwell, Biggio and stuff. They're knocked down to 29. Nolan Ryan autograph baseball will be pretty crazy. One's going to go. Houston Astros going to Sonny. Thank you very much. Next, we got the Red Sox. Boston Red Sox. You're looking for, they got 4 teams left, so I guess I'll tell you. Red Sox, David Ortiz, Jim Rice, Jaron Duran, Carlton Fisk, Carl Yastrzemski. Those are all the inscribed baseballs. They also have Nomar Garciaparra, Roman Anthony, Wade Boggs, Pedro Martinez, Marcelo Meyer, Jim Rice, Manny Ramirez. They got a ton of autos in this. So Red Sox next. I'll knock them down to $39 and start them down there. Next to last round. Bowman's best will be the final round of the night coming up. So we're going to go sold to Razor. Thanks, Razor. Next, we got the Bucko spot, Pittsburgh Pirates. The big draw with the Bucko spot, obviously, is Paul Skeens. They also have Andrew McCutchen, Reynolds, Ono Cruz, but Paul Skeens is the big draw. And we'll start them down at 59. They're live right now. Michael's going to get that one. Michael, thank you very much. Oakland A's have a bunch with Dennis Eckersley, Jacob Wilson, Luis Severino, Mark McGuire, Nick Kurtz, Reggie Jackson, Tyler Soderstrom. They've also got scripted baseballs, Raleigh Fingers, Tony La Russa, Eckersley, Kurtz, McGuire, and there's a bunch. So that's a great spot. We'll knock it down to 69, and they're going next. Otani's up, by the way. We got Astro, who's got a $5 bet where if Otani hits a home run, he wins $2,600. So this will be interesting. That's a crazy, crazy parlay. I can't believe he bet 5 guys hit home runs. And he's got 4 so far that have hit homers. No takers on the A's. We got the Yankees, which are the biggest spot. They've got the biggest checklist again. My goodness, they have so many guys. It is, I'll just give you, this is just the single baseballs. They got a bunch of inscribed baseballs as well. It didn't even let me copy them all. I only got down to Darryl Strawberry. There's way more after that. Goes all the way down to Reggie Jackson. So they got a whole ton of them. It's not even let me, I still can't get them all in there. There's more and more, but I'll knock them down to under $100, and they're live right now. Loaded spot for sure. Jeff Powell's going to get that spot. Jeff, thank you very much. Last team, it's the Oakland A's. I took the A's last night. This time, I'll let somebody have them for super cheap. Maybe they'll go for super cheap. You never know. It's a $1 spot. Otani's going to ground out to second base, so you have probably maybe 2 at-bats left of him. Maybe he comes up in the 7th and 9th, maybe only 1 at-bat, depending on how many hits they get. But big spot right there. It's a $100 spot. Oakland A's going right now. And also you got Nick Kurtz rookie possibilities in 2025. Jacob Wilson rookie possibilities, and it's going to go to the great Bambino. Thanks very much. I will read off that list here in a minute. Let me just get situated here. Pick a team round number 4. Last one will be Bowman's best. I'll pin it in a second, as we are just about at midnight. So we have the Arizona Diamondbacks going to Ocala. T-Med's got the Braves and the Orioles. Bambino just picked up the Guardians of Bowman's best. Thanks, man. Razor's got the Boston Red Sox. Cubs got Big Daddy. Sonny Sims is going to have the White Sox. David Shee with the Reds. Last great Chris is going to have Cleveland. Sonny's got the Rockies. Detroit going to the great Bambino. Got the Astros going to Sonny. Also, the Royals going to Sonny. South Jersey is going to have the Angels. Dodgers are going to go to Izzy. Marlins going to Bulkhead. Got Allen with the Brewers. The Goonies fan is going to have the Minnesota Twins. Big Daddy's got the Mets. Got the Yankees going to Jeff Powell. Oakland A's going to the Great Bambino. We've got Chris with the Phillies. Michael's got the Pirates. Dreadlock's got the San Diego Padres. The Great Bambino's got the San Francisco Giants. Sonny's got the Seattle Mariners. St. Louis is going to go to Chad Ball. Greg's got the Rays. Bonk has the Rangers. A Boo Boo is going to have Toronto, and that's good. A Boo Boo as well. Pick team round number 4. Good luck. One of you gets a Ryan Sandberg jersey, which we'll spin off here just a second from now. Let's do that. Let's do that right now. Ryan Sandberg jersey. Show the wheel. Shuffle, shuffle, spin. It'll be the Royals to get it. Kansas City Royals, congratulations. It's going to be Sonny with the Sandberg. All right, we get that written down. There's only one round left tonight. If you're interested in grabbing a spot in Bowman's Best with 4 autos, I will pin it. And there it is. Also comes with a Julio Rodriguez jersey. 4 autos and a J-Rod jersey. All righty, here we go. Good luck. I might pre-sell one of those maybe. I don't know. Here's all the Diamondbacks in the next round at $1 while we get this one going. So that Bowman's Best round, I just put on sale the Diamondbacks for $1. They're running right now, so we can save a little bit of time. Get the next one on the brink. Santino's got that one. Thanks, man. Bowman's Best. Next round, we'll do another one as we look at some opening day. I can go ahead and do the Marlins for $1 in the next round, too. Might as well. They're going. Bowman's Best is an expensive box with those 4 autos. A popular one, too. We got all the Marlins cards going right now in that next round. Maybe get the Connor Norby, Augustine Ramirez. Who knows? Thomas White maybe in there. He's a really good prospect. Ocala just picked up the New York Mets in that next round. Bowman's Best. Thanks, man. Great Bambino's got that spot in that upcoming round. Thank you very much. There's Jack Caglione. We'll get that one sleeved up. Jack Caglione 91. Very nice. We've got the Stadium Club Hobby Box coming up next to go along with this Under Wraps Baseball. It'll be on the way soon. What else? Let's do it. How about all the Twins for $1 in that? That's a great spot with Walker Jenkins. That's in Bowman's Best, which is coming up next. Just getting a couple of them sold off so we can get right into it. There's Nico Horner just signed a big contract extension. Mr. Twins running right now. Walker Jenkins, Luke Kershaw. All their nice young prospects. Astros says Otani's got at least one more guaranteed at bat. Yeah, Goonies fan's going to have that great price on that one. Congratulations. Here's another one from that Bowman's Best. All the Tampa Bay Rays. We'll do them at $1 for you, too. Bowman's Best coming up next. Last round of the night on the way. Let's see what else we got. They're going to be sold. You got them. Congratulations. The Great Bambino's got that spot. Some big spots out there, like the Eli Willett spot is still available with the Washington Nationals. That's a really good spot. Maybe we'll do that one next. Eli Willits is a crazy great spot. I'm doing it for $1. It's an $80 spot for $1. That's in the next round. Bowman's Best. Looking for Eli Willits autos. And there's 4 autos too. So that's probably the best box out there for autos right now. You know, that and Pro Debut, but Pro Debut we can't really do in a break. Sonny's going to have that. Wow. Less than half price. A crazy good steal right there. Eli Willits. Congrats. There's Jordan Beck. If you're interested in the Blue Jay spot for JoJo Parker, I'll do them next for that next round. Knocking them down to $29. Here's the Stadium Club box next. 1 or 2 autographs, 16 packs. These boxes have been pretty good. A lot of old-time autos, Hall of Fame autos and stuff we've seen come out of here. Some nice rookie autos like Kurtz and Roki Sasaki and that. Here's all the Padres. They've got some nice prospects. I'm knocking them down to $19 in the Bowman's Best round coming up next. So we can get right into it. Because it's starting. I just got hit like a wall of bricks and I'm ready to go to bed. I'm only getting a few hours of sleep this week. Padres I might just keep. Giants have some big ones with Josue Gonzalez and stuff. We'll go ahead and give you a chance at them. Coming up next in Bowman's Best. Depression makes you tired. I'm not depressed. It's just staying up super late sorting cards makes you tired. X Clean's gonna have that one. Congrats. 10 spots left in that Bowman's Best round. If you want to grab any, there's all of the Cincinnati Reds coming up next. Looking for those Steel Hall autos. We'll knock them down to $29. Dreadlock says, I was transferring money to try to buy the Padres. I can put them back out there for the same price. Gimme fan, this was a fun night. Thanks very much for watching. Let's see if we can find some autos now. Stadium Club, at least one. Not a lot of numbered stuff in here. There's Nick Kurtz. We got Luis Castillo on the blue foil. No auto yet. Sonny's going to have that red spot. Sonny, thank you very much. Auto will be coming in the second side here. Let's do another one from that Bowman's Best round coming up. Tyler Bremner is a really good one. You can find him in the Angels spot. Doing them for $29. Mystery Pack says, do you mean that Jabs has a severe depression now because of Paul Steen's new ERA milestone, 67.50 ERA? Yep. Good luck with what about the Padres? Sorry. Short-term memory loss, I guess. Yeah, here's the Padres for 19. Congrats on the Angels. I'm knocking the Padres down half price and starting them down at 19. Good luck. There you go. Bowman's Best to wrap things up tonight. Kevin McGonigal's awesome. Yeah, he's number 2 overall prospect in all of baseball, and he's really shown that he's every bit as advertised. We might have to do some 2025 Bowman, looking for his first Bowman autos, him and JJ Weatherholt. XP's going to have that Padre spot. Congrats. Next up, Texas Rangers. We'll knock them down to $23. Rangers they've got a good bit of autos, good bit of prospect autos. There's Roki right there. Big Daddy's got that Ranger spot. Congrats. Where's this auto? Here it is. Jorge Posada on the foil, the silver foil auto to 25. That's a pretty cool one right there. Yankees, Jeff Powell. Congratulations. Jorge Posada. I know you're chasing after all those Yankees in the baseball, but pretty nice to get an autograph from the hobby box. Another old-time auto. There's a lot of those. You know, there's all-time great autos. I know Posada's not a Hall of Fame or anything, but if you're a big baseball fan, you know all about him. A lot of years of success just outside of a Hall of Famer. Had a great, great career. Good luck says that's a crazy auto right there. It's a good one. There's only a couple teams left. The White Sox have some really good ones like Billy Carlson. I'll knock them down to $29 in Bowman's Best, and they're going next. Maybe Hagen Smith. Billy Carlson. That Bowman's Best round's almost sold out. We're going to the Under Wraps baseball right now. Then we'll hop right into Bowman's Best. Bambino's got that one. Congrats. Here's all the Orioles in that Bowman's Best round. We'll knock them down to about half price. They're going live right now. All the Baltimore Orioles. Alrighty, it's time for the Under Wraps baseball. And then we also have, I guess we did the jersey already, the Ryan Sandberg jersey. So we'll see who gets that one. Big Daddy's going to take that. Great price on them. Here's all the Astros. We'll knock them down to about half price also for Cam Smith, the rookies, and whoever else might be there. Xavier Nayans. Astros spot's next. Bowman's Best. All right, good luck. Here's the baseball. There's one autographed baseball, and we've had a lot of good luck with these over the years. I guess over the last year. Let's see what we can find. Astros spot is Gonzo. We've got the Braves coming next in the Bowman's Best round. We'll knock them down to $49. Knock $30 off of them. Good luck. For Drake Baldwin, rookie autos and rookies in there. Oh boy, here we go. The baseball is going to be in here. There's a little card. Luckily, no spoiler. It's facing the wrong way. Bambino's got that Brave spot. Congrats. Good spot right there. We got the Yankees and the Dodgers still out there in Bowman's Best. Looking for Roki Sasaki's. And we'll do the Yankees first. We'll knock them down to 69. Good luck. Here we go. Oh, very nice. We are going to have a commemorative baseball. It looks like, what, Mets? I would believe. If it is the Mets, it would be Big Daddy that has it, which would be insane. Because it would mean he has every single one tonight. The last team from Bowman's Best, so we can run right into it, is the Dodgers. I'll knock them down to 125, looking for Roki's and Otanis. They're live right now. But Big Daddy, did you do it again? Is it the Mets? It is going to be the Mets, and it is going to be, that looks like, is that Brandon Nimmo? Who is this auto? What do you think? Inscripted number 9. So a Mets autograph. We'll find out there's a card that's going to tell us, and it is going to be Brandon Nimmo, and Big Daddy has swept the Under Wraps rounds tonight. He got every single one. He got both bats, and he got the Under Wraps baseball. Pretty crazy stuff. Yeah, Brandon Nimmo, like, why is he in one of these boxes? It's like one of them had Jeff McNeil. But, I mean, Big Daddy, congratulations. You got the baseball and everything else from Under Wraps. You were on fire tonight. Let me go ahead and write that down. And you also had 2 jerseys, too. Jeez. 2 jerseys, a baseball, 2 bats. Talk about some good luck. All right. Well, last round of the night's all sold out, so we can just hop right into it. And it's Bowman's Best. There's no other spots left if you do want to get any of those flash sale spots. They're underneath the buy now tab like the jumbo packs. But since this one's all sold out, I'll send a message and we'll get right into Bowman's Best to wrap the evening up. I'll read off who has all the teams. The Goonies fan says, when you're hot, you're hot. Good picks, Big D, and then it got blocked because you called him Big D. You can't say that on whatnot. Bambino with the Arizona Diamondbacks. Bambino with the Braves. Big Daddy is going to have the Baltimore Orioles. Greg is going to have the Red Sox. Big Daddy's got the Cubs. White Sox going to Bambino. Sonny's got the Reds. Cleveland is going to go to the great Bambino. We got Hobo with the Rockies. Wooby's got the Tigers. Houston Astros is going to A. Clark. Kansas City Royals is going to J. Finn. A. Boo Boo is going to have the Angels and Dodgers. Bambino's got the Marlins. Chris C's got the Brew Crew. The Goonies fan is going to have the Minnesota Twins. We got Ocala with the Mets. We got the New York Yankees going to X Clean. Greg Harding's got the A's. Wooby's got the Phillies. We got Pittsburgh Pirates going to Michael 52. X Clean is going to have the San Diego Padres. And the San Francisco Giants. A. Clark is going to have Seattle. Legnauer is going to have St. Louis. Bambino's got the Rays. Texas is going to go to Big Daddy. We got Ocala. With Toronto and Sonny is going to have the Washington Nationals. So we're ready to go. Good luck, everybody. Final round of the night. Let me track down the Bowman's Best hobby box and the Stadium Club Mega. All right, here we go. There's the Mega Box. There's the Bowman's Best. And I mashed the camera there. Whoops. Now it's broken. All right, that'll work. I know it's late, but we got one final one here to do. Dodgers, Arizona, tied up at 4. Got runners on first and second with 2 outs. Looks like Alec Thomas is up there. He's 2 for 2. Can you please raid someone who actually does baseball cards? We'll see. Who we have last time? Some rando woman, right? Okay, you're like 16 packs, Mega Box. Good option if you want a cheaper bit of Stadium Club. Retail wise, definitely way better than Blasters. Way better than Blasters. Every now and then you can find autos in here too. Some randos selling plushie toys. You usually like to find somebody that's only got a viewer or two. Alrighty, so here's the first half of the Mega Box, and then we'll get into the Bowman's Best to wrap up the night. Then I am going directly to bed, and I plan on not setting an alarm. I'm just going to probably sleep until noon tomorrow if my wife lets me. Hiroki Sasaki right there. Rippy says, I won the Ripken jersey earlier, but I heard you say you had a Ken Griffey Jr. jersey. Could I possibly switch the Cal for the Griffey? Fine if not. I have to see. I don't know if I have any more inventory of Griffeys. I think I have at least one, but there's Griffey right there. I'll look into that for you. All right, nothing going on yet. Just a Hiroki Sasaki. You're welcome, Rippy. Bambino says, I missed most of the show tonight. What players were the bats? Alec Bohm and Gleyber Torres. 2 All-Stars, but not the biggest names. Still 4 bats left in the case. We'll probably add a round of the bats for Sunday. We'll put a round in there. Yeah, Torres with the Tigers. Alrighty, here we go. Stadium Club. So far, just giving a Roki Sasaki, nothing else of note. You get an auto every now and again out of these. Bowman's Best is the main event here. Derek Jeter on the blue. Wyatt Langford with the bath. They love those Gatorade bath pictures with Stadium Club. I feel like there's probably like a dozen cards like that. No auto in that one. But we've got Bowman's Best. This is the main box anyhow. Good luck. Did I do the jersey yet in this one? I didn't. Let me do that jersey real quick before I forget. It's a J-Rod jersey, Julio Rodriguez. Let's see who's going to get that. It's going to go to the owner of the Brewers. And the owner of the Brewers in Picker Team 3 is going to be Chris C. again. He's won 2 tonight. So, Chris C., congratulations, man. Second jersey for you. Ross says, I sent you a message on Whatnot with this special redemption checklist of all those great hits from Series 1. Yeah, I'll have to look at that so I would love to know what's still out there, because they loaded up the Series 1 boxes with a bunch of chasers, and the prices, I mean, are going crazy. It's not like the rookie class is like taking the world by storm or anything right now. All the boxes have doubled in price. Here we go, Bowman's Best. Let's see what we can do. Luke Kershaw is going to be numbered to 99. Then, wow, look at this card. A dual numbered to 75 for the Braves. What a nice hit. Cam Caminetti and Owen Murphy, 2 of their top prospects. Congratulations, Braves. Dual autographs. You don't see those all the time coming out of Bowman's Best. The great Bambino is going to have that one. Roki Sasaki's in there also. Kellen Culpepper's going to the Minnesota Twins. Bryce Matthews to 199. Connor Griffin refractor. How about a J.J. Weatherholt autograph numbered to 250? Just hit his first Major League home run in his debut. What a big hit this is going to be for the St. Louis Cardinals. Wow. Leg Nauer is going to have this one. J.J. Weatherholt. That's a name that now everybody knows. We were chasing after his cards last year in the spring as we were all prospecting after him in 2025 Bowman, and now it's all come to fruition. There's Leo DeVries, and look who it is, Kevin McGonigal refractor, who's taken the baseball world by storm, going 4 for 5 in his Major League debut. Really nice stuff. Do I sell J.J. Weatherholt now, or do I wait? Says Ross. I don't know, man. He might win the Rookie of the Year. Those might be your Rookies of the Year. McGonigal in the AL and J.J. Weatherholt in the NL. Feels like we have a nice relic auto in here too, by the way. I don't know. I caught a little feel of fabric when I was opening this. There's Weatherholt again. And we've got Gavin Kellen. That's a good auto. It's a first round draft pick auto to X Clean. That'll be worth some money. And here it is. Jack Caglione to 50. How about a patch auto going to the Kansas City Royals? That's for Jay Finn. My goodness. Bowman's Best is bringing it here. Jack Caglione on-card auto, patch auto, numbered to 50. What a card, says Astro Rips. Big Daddy says this box has been insane. Also had the J.J. Weatherholt autograph in here. Crazy stuff from Bowman's Best. What a nice product. Christian Moore's a good one on the laser to 250. Last pack, we got Manny Cedeno will be the last autograph going to the Yankees. Congratulations, Yankees. X Clean's got that one too to go along with his other one. There's James Wood, and swelling back is the last card of the night. So thanks for hanging out tonight. It was a fun one. We had some really big autos tonight, from Willie Mays to Jack to a Ohtani numbered to just 10 worth $1,300. We'll send you all off to Break Doctor, who has only got 2 viewers, so we'll check him out. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope to see you on Sunday night. We'll be back live then around 5:30 or 6 p.m. as always with a bunch of breaks. Have a great rest of your evening, and I will see you all on Sunday. Good night, everybody.